Alrighty, folks, I believe we are live. I'm just refreshing this, trying something different on my desktop compared to what I did on my laptop because I have two screens now, so I can take and have everything split and stuff. But I'm finally back home from my trip. Got in last night. Everyone got home safe, for at least me and my dad and my mom. And I did say that I would have maybe a PowerPoint showing some of the stuff on the trip, but I think I made something a little bit better, like a little collage or something, thanks to all the technology stuff that I'll be showing soon, as you can see down here. That was a little peeky peek right there, a little sneak. But as you can see here, the Arisen Waygate or Other Realms, or whatever you want to call it, is done. So we're going to get those rewards in just a little bit to see what if we got anything good or not from them. I don't even know if changing my settings is an option right now for it, but I believe I do have event items on, so I'm not really too worried. But hello there, Antonio. Hello there. So I'm just getting everything settled up right now, so you kind of get to see what I see pretty much on this screen here. Now, this isn't normally the size that everything is, because I'm trying to adjust it to take and fit all in the screen. So if I were to take and click on RuneScape, it would kind of cut off part of that. A little bit different when I presented it on the other version, but this is just capturing my whole screen that you see right here for my left monitor here, and then my right monitor is all the other stuff like OBS and Discord and the page with all the websites and stuff like that to help play all the music and all the other fun stuff, and you know, other information like that. So in a minute we're gonna get started with claiming this stuff, but hope everyone's having a wonderful day once again, or night, wherever you are, and thanks for tuning into the stream. Much appreciated. Alright, cool. Yep, I can see all that. So you can see before the trip I got my hair cut, so it's a little bit shorter than it was, or a lot shorter, you know, and I got my beard trimmed down, so I look like a normal person now, so soon we'll have to be unnormal. Got myself a little baby Coca-Cola right here from the trip that I brought back in the ice chest. Because I had some medicinal candies, if you know what I mean. And, they don't taste too good, believe it or not. Some of them do, some of them don't. But we are going to see what we get from the Jormungandr. I'm probably going to record this, so I can just go like this. Click here, and then go to record. So y'all can actually see a lot of this right now what I'm doing, which is cool. A little behind the scenes. So we're going to record just the stuff right there. So we're going to start recording. And now it's live. So first things first, you have the Jormungandr. You got 3 ornates. Very nice, very nice. Let's see, what are the materials? That's what I want to see. Where are these materials at? Alright, got some pure darkstone. I do need that. So, pretty good from that one. Next, we have the Punkenspooter. Doesn't really drop any gear per se, but drops lots of stuff. So, you know, we'll take all those materials as well. So, thank you, Punkenspooter. 18 small bestial potions, 20 cure-alls, very nice. 18 great monster remains, and 20 ichor are some of the noteworthy stuff from the Spooter. Now we go for the Great Sphinx. Now here's the real kicker right here. Let's see if we get there. We will see what we get. No ornates. My goodness. And I'm pretty sure I did enough damage for it. I did like 160 something. But hey, pure Ordinite, pure Darkstone, Adamantine, like all some good stuff right there. So we'll take it. We'll take it. The Fool. The tier 6 Fool. What are we going to get from this one? We got 22 Discovery Meads. Anything else fancy we're gonna get from here? No Master Forge presents, unfortunately. 22 Vulcan spruce, so that's nice. If people didn't have those, now you got some of those. Oh my goodness, 515 Ordinite. Alright, got some good materials there, so we'll take that. Then we have the Scrug, Panaceas, all that fun stuff, Eggnogs, more present chances, no dice on those, unfortunately. And now the Discovery. So, looks like I didn't get anything new from there. I don't think so. We'll have to check that out. And then now we have Dracon. So, need some pure Draconite, some XP potions, some cure-alls right there. He's got you covered right there. Some other good, nice starter materials for the tier, I believe. And then Yggdrasil the tree, a whole one Ornate Asgard, not Gorb. Hello there, Lord Tupacula. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at all those materials, though. 503 Silphium, 498 Mandrake. That's what I'm talking about right there. Plus, we got some Solarite. Got some other good materials there. So, that's going to be it from there. Probably went a little bit longer than I should have for that. But let's see what we got for my walking today. Didn't register on my tablet, but I walked on my phone, so... Snow Elf Rogue, Docalfor 9th, level 2. There we go, Sword Bearer Finesse, level 3. So that's good. That's very good. We're going to put some more in there. I'm still working on those from the previous couple events ago when you can farm them from these to show how much I've been walking and stuff. Or sometimes I'll be walking, I don't have my phone. So it's like, you know... But, yes. There's still a couple days left, or a day and a half or so left of the Lunar Festival. Hello there, Hardcore Rift Z. So, we might try and maybe do some dungeons to try and get some more proofs of Melancholy. I had to remember which one it was again. My brain was like this, so it's going to slow down a little bit. But I think I've kept people waiting. I wanted to wait a little bit longer before I show the collage that I made. So here it is right here. Now we take and make it larger. So we're going to cover the whole screen. There we go. So this is all the photos, not all the photos, but majority of the photos that I took from the trip. Of course, I can't see chat right now, but pretty much in the top left, that's my dad. You got a picture right there of him next to the boat. We didn't take that boat, but he wanted to just take a picture for the motor. That is a sunset at the top right. We have some meatballs and spaghetti, homemade. That plus the birthday cake that they got for me, which is red velvet cake. For people wondering what type of cake it is, some people may have already wondered what it was. And then my aunts put and that's my sister kind of to the right there of the photo. She put like we didn't have candles at the moment, so they just put candles on their phone. And then this photo was a picture of the night sky, so you can kind of see some of the white spots on there. That is the stars, because there wasn't a lot of lights out there, or you know, such a wide sky. And then the photo right here is a sunrise. So this is in the Mernin. So kind of similar to this one, but you know, a little bit different. And then the bottom one is, here, let me just play it. And that's just the video of the boat right here that's playing right now. But at the bottom, that's me and my dad at the beach. And then in the middle is actually somebody lost their underwear, or their bottoms. So that was just floating in the water. So hopefully that person got some new stuff. And then at the last section was the red beans that I had with like 2 or 3 different types of pork in it. So that is my little vacation collage right there that I made. So yeah, if anybody wants to do some dungeons right now, you know, I'm down to do some dungeons. But if nobody wants to do some dungeons, then of course we're working on going to some RuneScape. I traveled to Orange Beach, Alabama. Hardcore. See, that is where I went. It's near Foley. to get some more information for Cysaria. English doesn't matter. You know, whatever English you got, Antonio. If you got some English, we'll take it. You know, I'm not being a stickler with, oh, you have to have this, you know, this much English in order to run. You know, I'm more chill and casual now that RuneScape is fighting for supremacy right here. So here's my skills right now. I've been trying to work on some of them to raise them up. Well, if you got 3, then we know we need at least another person. You know, I always like having at least 1 or 2 other people, including you, together, just for more dungeon runs. May make some posts on some Discords and stuff like that. It was very cool. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I think I was in the middle of doing my herb runs. Well, they're back up now from where they were. So now that I have it showing full screen, people can see the add-on on the right side that most people can't see when I'm streaming, when I'm just showing the programs itself, because for some reason it doesn't add this in under the normal thing. But you know, I'm trying out this new, just sharing this whole side of the screen right here on stream itself, rather than just being like a Discord only thing, so people can either watch on Discord, YouTube, or Twitch. And who knows, I might even go to Kick in the future, you know, because I heard you can make some good money over there too. But who knows. But here are my skills right now. I recently got the 74 Hunter today. I'm getting closer to get to 60 Herblore. I don't have the XP add-ons like I have on my laptop. Laptop's over there. I could show you what it is, but it's, well, I'll just tell you what it is and people will know what they know. So it's an HP Omen. Pretty top of the line laptop. Cost me over $2,000 or 2,000 dineros, or 2000 for those people. They're just like numbers. So it served me well, but of course, it helped if I were to make sure they're not suffocated on the bed and I put like a coat hanger or a clothes hanger or 2 underneath it in order to give it some support so it could finally breathe. But we're working with a lot of the other stuff too. I got the 66 mining today, which is fantastic. Let me try and do this. What is it? Control. I forgot what you have to do. You should try hunting red chimchampas at some point. They sell for over 1,000 each. Well, that's great. But yeah, what I'll do, since nobody else seemed like they want to run some Orna dungeons, so I'll take and make a post. So Antonio's one person. Well, you should be going to sleep soon, Antonio, to be honest. Hopefully your work's been good and stuff like that. But I know where you live, so I know you're not in America. It's a different time over there. You're always welcome to join the voice chat and talk, as you know. I'm on there on Discord right now. People want to hang out and talk, and I know them, of course. People don't know, and just heads up for people. Like, if you join on my Discord when I'm streaming and I don't know you, or I don't have somebody to take and vouch for you, you're most likely going to be stayed mute when you enter in. That's how I automatically have it. So I don't want people saying stuff that may not be good for the stream. And you can interpret that however you want, rather it be, other different good or bad stuff. So that's why I have it set. I can manually unmute and mute people, or I have other people like Harkarissi and some of the people that don't even know that I gave them the power to do that and stuff with their first mate roles that they got, because they're really cool people and they help out, or I gave them special access and stuff like that. But let's get to these Discords. So we're going to go to the Jotunheim first, and then we're going to go to the Ravenwood. So those are the 2 kingdoms, that I've been helping out or working with. So we're going to go Jotunheim because it's technically my original home, even though I've been in 420. And see. Yeah, right now I'm in 420, which is, oh, that's very nice. We got server boosted on Discord. Well, thanks to those people that did do that. So much appreciated. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I'm sure I can find that out somewhere. I'm not as much as a Discord tech guy as most people. I'd say I have like beginner or maybe even close to intermediate knowledge of all that can be done on Discord, because there's a lot of different stuff to do. Probably, hopefully closer towards intermediate, but I don't know where the skill would be. You know, people start doing stuff, saying stuff, and I'm like, maybe I might know, maybe I might not know. So let's get to, where is the dungeons spots? Class builds, guides, wave vessel looking for, here we go. Where are we going to find here? Yeah, that got shrink down a lot. Okay. But yeah, I was trying to do, I was growing the limpworts. I'm trying to like cross game tangents here, so it's going to get kind of freaky or kind of weird for people that don't play RuneScape or don't know what it is. But for people that do know, you know. But yeah, I was growing a whole bunch of limpwort plants for farming, so that's been helping me out. So I've been adding more stuff to my farming cycle. So I'm growing like 3 or 4 different things out of the 8 or 7 or 8 different things you can grow. So I'm not growing everything, but I'm growing trees, herbs, hops, and seeds. I mean, you can kind of see right here. So this is the herbs for this part right here. These are the times and stuff when they're ready. So they're ready right now. Then there's the trees. So there's 2 different types of trees that I can almost do spirit trees. So I'm getting close for that, which is going to be fantastic when I get to 85. Or technically, if I use temporary boosting food or an edible, you know, funny enough, it would probably get me high enough in order to grow to spirit trees myself. Technically, I'm growing some fruit trees, but I haven't really claimed them. Luckily, the Hespori is ready for me to battle, which is a boss you can actually plant to fight. And that's how I got a rare item called the Bottomless Compost Pit, which is in my storage right here. So I can store as much compost as I want in it, or like I think over like 2,000 or something like that, which will last for a long time. Instead of having to take out a bucket of compost, and then put the empty bucket back in, and all that hassle, because it takes up your space. And in RuneScape, you only have 28 spaces, so it's 7 rows of 4, because 7 times 4 is 28. Quick math right there. Voila. But let's see. What are we running? What's the role that we use for dungeons in here? Let me get there. But yeah, I'm trying to take and work on Herblore. It's going to be a struggle and a half to get that construction up. It's going to cost me a lot of money, or a lot of time and money. I'll really sit there and build it, but I might be able to do it if I flip the materials and buy cheaper stuff like that. But you know, part of me likes also like farming it myself. Oh wow, that's crazy! You also get more charges per Ultra Compost. So that is good. Where are the people? So there's no roll to tags. That's annoying. There we go. Finally, I got the posted into the first area. I'm going to copy so I can paste that to the other one. But yeah, I finally got to watch that video, Hardcore Ripsy, about the stuff to help prepare for sailing. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to be tough. Like, I need to get into like the 60s for a lot of these things that are in the 50s, like as soon as possible, to get like the medium tier stuff. Not like the higher tier stuff. Just to put in reference, sailing is going to be a new skill added into the game, so it's going to be crazy to see how they work it into the whole thing right here, because it's going to be a new bar of all these skills. So, you know, I've become very skillful pretty fast in the game. If you look right here, you can see I have 29 days and 4 hours of gameplay. So, you know, I'm just a wee laddie. I'm 98.3 combat level, so I'm close to 100. I can probably get to 100 if I wanted to by leveling up the combat stats, which are mainly this, an HP stat that counts, so basically magic up. Yeah, smithing, I have some gold stocked up. So looks like I do have somebody that's typing right now. So we may have another person to join from Ravenwood, which is good. Mr. PC Gnome himself, so he might be joining the stream potentially, because I do know that he was on to, but we'll see. Alright, so cool. Yeah, he's going to join us. So let me wake this tablet back up. Wake me up. Let's see. I'm going to have to remove some people in my party that I don't want them in my party right now. Funny enough, yeah, just turned on the stream. Wow. You know, I'm just that good. I'm just that good with the timing, you know? Or sometimes I like to think that I am. I'm going to remove Fish Ham. That is Mr. Hurricane Ham's alt right there. Very basic gear. Alright, so technically, actually, let me check and see which spot is going to be better by going from regular view distance to ultra view distance. So let me just take and put on my torch. Farsight. We're going to go grab our view distance pet 2. Right now, Antonio has 3 Anguish PC Gnomes, so 3 is going to be what we're at, so just set it to your highest. I'm not going to use the Brazier, even though I could. I very well could, but we're getting the Gazer right now. Well, let's see. Okay. What do we got? This is the first time I'm seeing my dungeon spots this week, so that spot looks pretty good over there. So that's technically Farmer K over here. So it's got an underworld portal, a battleground, and at least 5 normals. There could be more because there's more above this spot and then further this way too, depending on your view distance. Plus they can see this right here at about 11 full max view distance. I do have, if I went that far, like this is without Brazier right now, or Tuberculous, so I have like the full max view distance if I were to go, so, because if you know, you know kind of thing. I have the Amity. I have the Amity, if you're asking about that, the view distance Amity. There you go. I got it. First on my first couple of tries, Ornate was the first one that I got. So I have the Amity. See, if I want to be a summoner, I get a whole 8% additional summoning stats. Crazy Ornates. I mean, it's out of this world. Like, you know, can't even believe it. So you know that's a big flex right there. You know, for a lot of people. A lot of people are like dreaming and hunting for this Amity, and yes, I do have the Amity that you're looking for. Basically, it's the first 2 lines, the 5% view distance with the Bestial Bond 1. That is where you get the most view distance because you're wearing the Gazer that gives you 5%. Your Bellum Shifter or Magistrate or Majestic, you know, any one of this. So basically, it's this tier 10, tier 7, and tier 5 are your goals. I think technically tier 8 as well, but, you know, usually this one. I got 11 Ascension levels in the tier 7 one just because it's cool. Just carrying through casual dungeons, Old Anguish, I think, with it. So, for lower tier dungeons, like if I was farming, like, back in my tier 3 farming days, in tier 4 and tier 5 and tier 6, people remember, you know, I'm sure some of these people that are watching remember those days. Lots of lower tier farming, you know, for certain materials. People already may know what one of them is, you know. And I'll give you a hint, part of the word is stone, so just fill in the rest of it, you know. Some people know that stone very well. It's a dear friend of mine. I've known it for a long time. So let's get this party started. So we saw this half. So remember, there's another half over here. This is where the other wave vessel is going to be at. So I'm going to teleport to my house, which is further this way, where you can see that giant blob of raids over here. I mean, to be fair, there's lots of giant blobs of raids. I'm a very lazy raider, and I'm a collector. I've come from Pokemon Go, so leave me alone. You know, it's my raids. I can do what I want with them. You know, you're not my dad. You're not my mom. Can't tell me what to do with my own raids. Oh no, I'm at the beach still. That's right. So this is where I was at on the beach. So I moved my house over here. So technically I'm still in their regional leaderboard right now. So if I go here and I go to the achievements, you know, I'm still #1 in the region, which is cool. So apparently in Alabama, if I were to move to Alabama, I'd still be #1. Now, I don't know where the second person is. I'm going to look at their stats because I kind of looked at it before, but we'll see. So, you know, technically I'm the best in #1 in multiple states, apparently. You know, believe it or not. If I go to Texas, I don't know. They got some powerful people in Texas over there. We just need to wait about 5 years for the leaderboards to load real quick, because sometimes it can take a little bit. So we're gonna move back to a little RuneScape talk where I'm waiting for that. Oh, there you go. Less than 5 years, about 50 seconds. So, you know, I got the 5 part right. But Skippy. So let's see. Skippy is 30. Okay, so he's actually not too far away from me because I'm at 22 right now. So yeah, he would definitely be #1. You know, 138 Ascension level Beowulf. Very nice. He's got 2 million bosses slain. So he's a dungeon farmer. He's done over 40,000 dungeons. Looking at the badge, you know, he's done a good amount of English in his past because he's at least over 100. Alright, cool. We got somebody from Ravenwoods. We got 4 people. Nice. We got a full party. So, I'm sorry for... Oi, Mr. WR437. What's going on, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a wonderful day over there. And whichever part of the world that you're at. But yeah, some of these people I know, like Tada, used to be in a friend of mine, still probably a friend of mine. We used to be in the same kingdom together in the past. You know, they're more in the PvP, as you can see by their stats right here. But still, you know, put a lot of Ascension levels, a lot of time into the game. And then I think that's the majority of the people that I know. Like some of the people I've heard of, I've seen your name somewhere, but I didn't really know them. So unfortunately, hopefully, ideally, let's see. It was Friday night that I moved my wave vessel over there when I got to Orange Beach, Alabama. So hopefully I can move it right now. We're going to see if I can't, because if I can't do it, then I'm not being able to run dungeons, because... Or you basically have to come to my house and I have to drop a wave vessel right here, is how we would do dungeons. because I literally couldn't travel. You know, I can see dungeons from my house. It's just not very view distance friendly. And yes, the wave vessel is closed. Hello there, Mr. Hype on Discord. How you doing, buddy? Uh-oh. And he's gone. He's a ninja after all. So here we go. The moment of truth. Will I be able to take a move from my area? I don't want to put it here, but I can always drag it over there. Nope. Gosh damn it. So it's probably tonight when I can do it at in 1 or 2 hours. So I guess I can't do dungeons right now. Hey there, Hype on. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah.
There you go, I can hear you. Alright, cool. So, you know, I'm on my desktop this time. I'm not on my laptop. So, you know, improvement to audio here. But unfortunately, I can't run dungeons right now. Which isn't bad because of the wave vessel cooldown. Today is the last day, but it's not the right time because I moved it Friday night. So it'd be Monday night when I can take and do it. So it's almost that time. Then you have 1 or 2 hours, I think. Maybe, hopefully it's less in the one area. So I'm just going to wait until an hour and 11 minutes from now. But I do have some people that want to do some dungeons if you want to take and run with them. One of them's from Sesamere and one of them's from Ravenblood. So I already have a party, and another one's Antonio, where that used to be in Sesamere, the Beowulf guy from Spain. So, if you want to take the carry, you can, but it's up to you.
Nah.
Nah. Okay. Okay. Hey, you know, I had to give you the offer, but there's Mr. Antonio right there. Let me do this.
Thanks.
So now he can talk. There we go. You got the power.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna need some RuneScape for now. So good thing I can just go like this, and I can just go wee and just make it all one screen like that. Because I had the whole screen change thing, and I'm gonna move my heads over this direction because this is normally not the most important area to be at on the map. Unfortunately, it does cut off some of the action bar, so I might have to shrink it a little bit, go like this, so people can see the stuff here. But yeah, I'm trying to work on being a faster ninja, so I was doing some fishing that trains your agility and your strength, called barbarian fishing in this game. So and then there's eventually bare-handed fishing, where I can catch fish without needing like a harpoon or a net and stuff. I can just go in the water and just grab the fish. You know, like, this is my fish.
There.
Oh, hey, synergy. There we go. Let me take and unmute. Oh, is it gonna take? They're already gone. Okay. I guess they're just zooming around. But yeah, I think my spot's gonna be a good PC gnome. I can still technically view it if I were to go to another character. So let me take and do that. So the way that I do it would be like this, pretty much, because y'all can't see technically my tablet right now because it's underneath that, so I can just change some other character right now and then pull it back up with magic. So where is, let's see, it's going to be Helper Kevo. That's the wave vessel. So it's a tier 9, so it's, you know, it's got, you know, the basic view distance stuff. Let's see, is this the person? Nope, that's Farmer K. Go to the other person. Do I have you here? There we go, Helper Kevo. Let me do this, and voila. Like magic, shrunk back. And there's Helper Kevo here. I'm just trying to get him to load for his, to be able to see the wave vessel. his teleport back to Wave Vessel. Sometimes you just have to keep on spamming the Kingdom button and do restarts in order for it to show up. If it doesn't show up when you swap. Come on. I don't want it to reset. There we go. Finally, the Ocean Town button showed up. See? I think it's only since under players, so let's put on dungeons. Alright, so we're going to put on our torch, Farsight, and then I'm going to use his Brazier to get some more view distance, because it's just, he's not actually running, he's just scouting, so he's got his own castle and English stuff built, and you know, we got some witch shops here, of course, 2 of them. But here we go, Lookout's Brazier. Delighted, so where he has a grand total of almost 1,000 view distance. Wow. Let's see, what can we see with this? So, not as many normals. Well, it's about the same. It's 6 normals. So the other one was 6-2, but I'm not really feeling the Beast Dens or the Chaos Portals. I mean, some people may want the Goblin Fortresses because there's 2 of them here, so that's more like, I don't really care if, like, yeah, I want to work on deep dungeon levels, but I'm just not feeling just working on the levels. I just like working on English, so I'm probably going to do that. But I'll show you Helper Kevo next. So we're going to go back to this, take it over, voila, like that. And I'm going to see what Farmer K has. Alright. And now we go back. Like that, we can just do that. So it doesn't know, because this one's a tier 7, I believe. It can't really see the underworld portal. It just shows that as a normal. Let's see, we're going to go to buildings. We're going to use the Brazier here, so you can see this spot. I'm going to get as close to that 975 as well. Yep, right there. So turn off the buildings, dungeons. So it looks like definitely potential for more higher tier. Like, it doesn't know that that's a battleground right over here, I believe, for this one. One of these is a battleground, one is an underworld portal. But still, if all the other things are battlegrounds or underworld portals, that's great. Or Valley of Gods. Those are the 3 dungeons that tier 7 cannot see, because, you know, they're higher tiers. It literally goes in battlegrounds, underworld portal, Valley of God, in that order. For 8, 9, and 10. So yeah, this one's definitely better, so we'll probably go to this one. Okay, nobody's in this party at all, and he's the leader, so I can do what I want with that. So I'll do a little switcheroo to get him invited. So just go from here to there. And invite him to my party, because I just, whenever I'm hosting parties, it's just one of my pet peeves to be the party leader. So yep, and then we just swap over and we say accept, and we are just done with that one. So we go back over here. Alright, so we're going to get... So, Antonio, how much longer are you going to be awake?
It's fine. It's 2 o'clock, but it's fine. Let's do it.
Don't you have work tomorrow?
Nah.
No work
I'm on
tomorrow?
holidays.
Oh, holiday. Oh, why didn't you say so? Why didn't you say so? It's a holiday. Come on, man. Then I'll say less, you know?
Siesta.
Siesta. Alright.
Oh, we have Friday holiday.
What's your name in game, Antonio? I forgot.
Nightwolf.
That's right, Nightwolf.
Oh.
How can I forget Nightwolf? Nightwolf 27. Not just any Nightwolf. He's the 27th edition. Alright, so we're gonna get PC Gnome. Let's see. Add him to the party. PC.
That's
Alright.
the last days. I'm trying to do at least two.
What, are we not
two or
friends,
three more
PC
English
Gnome?
levels.
Is this crazy? Did you send me an ally request? Let me check my notifications. I do have an inbox right here, but let's see. Where's the? They weren't before these. Nope. Yep. Just people taking my stuff. Wonderful. Yep. All right. Let's
I
see.
farm 200 hypogriff, and I don't get the wind teamer seal.
And what
being
quality?
ornate.
What quality were you looking for? What quality was the highest one you got?
I use the
Do you have legendary?
legendary, yeah.
Yeah, legendary will work. Yeah, of course. You know, it's mathematically speaking, the ornate's better because it's more stats. But you can still do the job with a legendary because you're looking for the ward and the foresight. So legendary is the second best, which is still not the worst if it's second best. If you look at it from that perspective.
But the good thing is I have 2 shoes.
Two ornate shoes? 2 ornate shoes? What's the quality? What number?
95.
Ooh.
85.
95. My highest is a 92, so you got me beat there by 3%, which is a bit of a difference right there.
Yeah.
And I actually have 2. I have a 92 and a broken pair, and both of them are Godforged with the English levels on it. They only have 1 English level because I don't want the... Well, I think the boots... The Swash has 1 level because I don't want to gain more defense because I'm just have Bristols in there. So I use the other gear to help supplement for the defense.
I have an English free. Level 3.
That's good. Let's see. Now, do you have a lot of dungeons at your house, Antonio?
Well, yeah, I'm not. Ah, okay.
Because
Yeah,
I think you have like 10. You have like.
English free.
Sorry, repeat that.
I have the English dungeons free, number 3.
Yeah, no, Maxim, what type of dungeons do you have at your house? Because I know you have a lot of dungeons around your house.
Okay, I gonna see.
Because if you got more, well, I mean, I don't think we need more than 6 normals. Because if everybody's running, so that's 24 dungeons or dungeon runs. There we go.
Realm Shifter Seeker.
Yep.
Change.
Alright, let's see. PC though said he sent me an ally request. Let me just shrink this down. There we go. That looks weird. Oh, cool. My battle stats are
1, 2,
from Zach.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normals dungeons.
7 normals, and do you have any like battlegrounds, underworld portals? So those like Valley Gods.
Yeah, I need to check.
You know them. You know the colors of those dungeons, the specific ones. All right, let's see.
Okay, beach dungeons 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beach dungeons.
4 beast. Okay, that's not a good number right there.
1, 2.
You got me beat. I think I only got 3,
yeah.
so you got 4.
And 1 dragon.
One dragon?
dungeon.
Okay. Well, then I think mine would probably be better because mine has a underworld portal and a battlegrounds with I think like 6 or 7 normals. So that'll be good. So you're gonna go over to Farmer K, WRB boy. That is gonna be the place to go to. PC Gnome said he sends an AR. There we go. I got it. got more people added to the party. I'm going to check in a couple minutes to see if I can move my way vessel. There he is. PCs. And then I found him. He's a Beowulf too. They're all Beowulfs. They're coming to get me. Oh no. It's the Beowulfs unite. It's like one realm shifter and like 4 Beowulfs.
I think I'm going to change for the tiara because I need more equipment and amethyst for my Beowulf Outlaws. I think because I need more equipment. For example, I farm this event. I have the helmet, I forget to choose, and I think it's fine. And the legendary shield. So I think
There we go. Now I've opened the safe. Oh, no. I want it smaller. Maybe like that. Yeah, that works. The joys of readjusting it live on stream. Okay, PC Gnome, I got that. Okay, so he's gonna be on for maybe 2 hours, hopefully with the same time zone. I'm gonna put the mining stuff up for now because I'm not gonna be doing mining. I'm gonna be collecting herbs and birdhouses and trees and all that fun stuff. Eastern, okay, so you have about an hour. So about an hour. Yeah, 1.5 hours. Okay. Okay, yeah. I got it. So, well, I mean, I can't really, unless hopefully my wave vessel is able to be moved soon. Like, I'm going to check it right now to see if I can move it. Because I can't literally do dungeons unless either y'all come to where I'm at, you know, or I'm able to take and move my Origin Town because it's off. Yeah, so, yeah, you must wait, so... I would love to do dungeons, but unless I literally would use my alts to run dungeons, which technically I could, because believe it or not, I have my Beowulf, Kevwood the Great. You know, some people may know of him. You know, my old Discord username, Kevwood the Great. He's a Beowulf as well, believe it or not. 20 Ascension levels with Beowulf Hydrus. So, you know, he's also capable of doing some damage, but it would be more like a team effort. It'd be funny to see if I can do it. I didn't really get a good weapon from the dragon event because, you know, still kind of struggling at 20 Ascension levels, even though he's got some pretty good gear. Some pretty good RNG for some good gear. You know, people want to see the power. One of my Elite 4 members, as I like to call them, I have like 4 alts that are all different classes, specializations. Some of them have like a weapon because they're heretic, because it's better to have the weapon first, I think, than the class. In the past, you know, this was years ago when I created my Elite 4, so they're definitely out of date with some of the gear probably. But, you know, they got Ascension levels, they got their Concords, you know, they got Quality Band of the Gods, or, you know, a lot of work and time put into them. So the Beowulf is like the one that I put in the most time, but didn't really do a lot of like towers and stuff. So I finally was like, okay, I'm just gonna spam towers on it. Base Beowulf, using the cactus, using the dog, or the cat, depending on your whatever cat you got that does the big damages for magic. And, you know, just do Chimera sometimes. You know, go classic. Use the Chimera. Great pet. Gives you accuracy too if you're trying to hit them instead of just being a meat shield or, you know, spamming Panaceas and Divine Bastions all day. Which is nothing wrong with that. You know, if that's get you through the tower, and that's what you got to do. You know, simple as that. But yeah, I can't remember the last time that I've done a tower. Like I haven't really wanted to do towers. But I probably could do them just to be like, oh yeah, I remember what these were. Or like, oh yeah. They try to just make it max difficulty, put the shackles on, put on my gear, battle it, Sure, Hypun knows it all too well, doing the Anguish towers. Do you run them on higher Anguish, or do you run them on lower ones when you do towers, Hypun, or anyone, that has like a higher...
Right now, highest English shackled. I have a good weapon and good amity.
Highest weapon. Well, yeah, because you have the god tier amity. Like I have the view distance one. He has the dragon one. He has the 40% crit with 30%
Also,
dragon.
some other people have the crit arcane amity.
Yeah, crit arcane's good, so
Gandering.
they can take a megandering work. Yeah, I have arcane damage, but I don't think I have like a good ornate one for arcane damage like Jaspy does. Another dude. Where they got the ornate of it, where they had like some crazy extra bonus. But let's see, I'm trying to spend this money right now, so I'm just gonna take all the coins out. I'm just gonna go buy these staffs from the dude. Nope, I don't want the tutorial. I just want to close the bank and start running in my farming gear. Early, I have a cape that made me faster, a garden tool in my hand, seeds, a shovel, a hammer, a chisel. I'm ready for whatever. Bring it on. Let's see. Went too far, probably. I can at least go visit the. Let me just do this. We're doing this right now. Whee! Alright. Let's go to roof. Nope, not that. We're at the tree. I'm just gonna get the XP from it. Because when my friend told me, I was talking to one of my coworkers today that plays RuneScape, and he's like, the only thing he needs left is like construction and rune crafting, like the two most laborious things to level up in RuneScape. It may not be the most, but a lot of work to put into it. Hey Vexy. And like he's like, oh yeah, you have to at least do 100,000 XP throughout the week in order to be able to get XP from the snake, from the Tears of Guthix, to be able to collect your special water or powers in the bowl and get your lowest skill, gets the XP. So I have to like math it out to be like, okay, you're hired in this one, so he's gonna be the one chosen to get the XP. So I can target it myself, which is great. Rather than being out the RNG, it's like, nope, these are all low levels, these are high levels. So there you go, low level, thank you. And it's gonna be like rune crafting or construction. Those are gonna be crazy enough. Those are two I'm choosing for it. So I have to work on leveling up my fire making. Here you can see that right here. Because
get the XP.
Yep, all the XP. We're getting constructions higher up. I did a whole bunch of oak planks just to get it a level higher. It was like 100 planks, I think, for the level. So then it's going to be like 200 and something planks or more, because it was like partially to the end or past halfway. But agility is almost
so much
there.
XP that he is the XP now.
Yeah, they have your total amount of XP right here. So I have 20 million XP, almost 20.4 million XP gained.
Yeah.
So far. So, pretty good for, I'd say, for almost 30 days of playing. Put in a good amount of work in the training the skills, especially farming. It's literally my highest skill out there. It's higher than my HP, I'm the farmer. I literally put a lot of time and effort into farming. It's like relaxing for me to do it, and it's like a rhythm too, because it's like everything's got their own timer, and so you can sync them together sometimes or get it aligned. But the one thing I want to do right now is first go get those damn battle staffs. So from here I need to go this way. Yep, gotta walk that way. I was able to relocate myself and hopefully get to the staff guy over here. Yep, he's that way. Claim battle staffs. Yes, I would. Yes. I want to make him
I'm
a...
going to send you a direct message, so just a heads up.
Okay. I want to make the air battle stats because they give you the most experience points. But I don't have any air orbs right now. I have fire, which is pretty good, so I have 10 of those. But I have plenty more because I've just been buying these every day, just building them up. Because you get like a 1,700 gold discount on it, which adds up over time when you turn them into something and you're trying to make a profit. So saving 1,700, so you're literally gaining that gold back. That adds up over time. So I think I put them in the magic area, did I? Where is it? Search bar. That's crazy. Where is the search bar? Is there, no, not that. Where are these damn battle staffs? Try and shrink it. Or let me just make it full screen real quick, see if that helps. Yep, there we go. Found the magnifying glass. Just go straight that way. Let me just move my head real quick. We'll put it right there. We're gonna go ahead. Type BAT. So, oh, it's in the potions area. Okay, so I put it over here. In this area. Oh yeah, because the fire orbs are right here. So there we go. Yeah, I have 90 of them that I collected so far since I unlocked the diary. It's the power of doing, like, you know, achievements things. Like, you have to collect so much achievement points in each town by doing certain tasks or using spells and stuff. It's not on my priority list, but it's something I will do. So, you know, I just worked on the bare minimum to get the 2 things for the easier tasks than the hard ones. So let me keep on trying to take and double check here to see if I can get this thing to move. Come on, move! Make Origin Town. Nope, still can't do it. We'll continue with that in a little bit. So let's see. Right now we're going to put the money up, because we don't need that. Put it back in the bank where it's safe. We got our farming tools. We got some seeds that I'm planting, the limpwort and the quarm to make the potions level up. So I have 207, so that's going to get me another level and maybe a half right there. So give me the 60 and then like maybe close to halfway to the next level, maybe, or a third. So I definitely need to plant more seeds. So I bought a whole bunch of them, of course. Since I'm going to be planting things as I'm planting the herbs. So it's so nice that I'm able to do them together. So I've been doing it for like maybe like less than like 2 days. Now it's a very, very recent friend. Listen to the cycle. And sometimes I'm like, wow, I only got like 4. And then it's like, wow, I got like 11 or like 10. I'm just like, wow, it's great. I got RNG thanks to the ultra compost in my bucket. So we're gonna grab 2 more of each of the seeds because we're starting over. So let me just go to the farming area. We can kind of see I put my most popular stuff together that I use the most up here. I learned about the seed storing area, so that's how I got more empty space, because I put a lot of the seeds that are in the bottom over here. I should probably like use up these herbs or just hold on to them, but you know, most of the time I was going to sell these because they're worth a lot of money, but you know, making them into super strength potions would probably be more beneficial to help me level up my herblore faster, because I have some money, you know, I'm not like out of money, but you know, most of the time this is what I sell to make money. And I can technically sell super strength potions as well. Where are they at? These. For a little bit less, but still overall profit for what you pay for the seeds, so each one of those, so yeah. So maybe do that, but plenty more to make, and I'll probably use these a lot as well. But let's get started with the birdhouse. So I need those logs. Unfortunately, I cannot make the U logs because I got the 74 hunter today, so I can't see that, which is sad. So I have the magic logs to make it, but I don't have 75 crafting. So part of me wants to work on crafting as well because I'm at 66. So I'm like, I'm getting closer, and I can use temp boost in order to make it as well, which I plan to do for whichever ones are out there. You know, I like the idea of just getting that boost of your levels temporarily. It's like, oh, you know, let me check and craft these real quick. You know, let me make, like, get high enough herb lore because it's a potion most likely you can make from herb lore, or it's like a rare drop or something. But most likely it's probably like 9 times out of 10, or at least 8 times out of 10, I'd say. I don't know all the in-game potions and what they do for different stuff, of course, but you know, herb lore is a major part. You know, it's like alchemy is what I like to call it. You're just making stuff out of other stuff, but it makes it look cool.
Then you gotta make more stuff, Kevo.
Hey, it's a cycle. That's how I get stronger. You know, I'm only level 59 and making stuff. I have to get at least into level 70 in order to do a certain quest. So I need the construction, which takes a lot of money to take and do this, or a lot of time and money, because you still have to pay in order to take and make it into the lumber that you want with magic, which is crazy. I thought it'd just be free. The game's like, nope, that's not the workaround. You still have to pay, even if you talk to people. But as a discount, they use magic, of course, and the person that's casting it gains magic XP. But in order to do that, I need to be 85. That's 10 levels higher, so I can get close to it with the temporary buff potion. But I need to get at least 1 or 2 more levels. Let me get this phone call real quick. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Phew. Alright, so yeah, I have a lot of stuff. So in order to do this quest, I need construction to 70, I need agility to 70, and I need herb lore. It's the Song of the Elves quest. It's a major quest in order to unlock the zone. And, you know, because my stats are pretty high, I think, or above average for having 77 or 80 and 75 and stuff. For the combat stats, I'm pretty sure I can do it. It's not going to be that difficult, and I got some good food that I can make with cooking and stuff. I'm working on that as well. You know, I like to cook in real life too, so I used to do a lot of cooking, and I'm still probably doing from time to time. So I want to get that, and then mining is the lowest out of the farming ones. Fishing's right behind them, but woodcutting's on point because, you know, I need plenty of logs in order to take and feed into the hunting, so it's been helping hunting get stronger and woodcutting get stronger as well, because they're like different gain rates. But soon, 1 more level and I get the be able to catch the moon. Well, I can technically use temporary boost and I can catch the moonlight moss. Wow. But I just want to get to it regularly. But definitely using the boost sounds good too, because I can just get all these little prayer jars and I can just keep them with me and just be like, prayer. Excuse me. And then prayer, like, use 2 charges, I think it's for each vial. I picked up some butterfly jars from people, so I might try and do some research for that for another time. But construction just to be a lot of, like, getting the logs and then just, like, crafting them. So let's go see, like, what we would need. I'm just going to throw a rough number because we're right next to the auction house. So let's just go there. I'll go this way. I just went in the opposite direction. Yeah, I haven't traveled this way. I usually just teleport there, or I take the fairy ring sometimes. Alright, let's see, where we got? Exchange. Well, I got the rest of the seeds that I needed. I got some monies back. So we're gonna go with oak. Oak planks are the cheapest thing you can buy in order to get the most experience points out of it. So one oak plank would be like almost 400 gold, 399 gold coins a piece. Let me do this real quick. And I need to buy, like, let's say I need like 3,000. So that's 1.1 million. So with this 1.2, let's say let's just add a little bit to take a little bit, try and get as close as possible. Oh, well, we just need one more. So can we get an even number? There we go. Even number. Or at least a 0 at the end. Maybe not exactly even, but works out for me. So if I just bought this, then it would take me literally like 2 hours of just going there, building it, buying it, like probably like 2 hours straight or 3 hours straight of me just doing that. So, and that's something that people want to see me do right now on stream. You know, let me know. I'll do it. If the stream wants me to just work on my construction and just be the best constructor that I can be, you know, because the good thing with construction is that you get to upgrade your house to more stuff, so it's worth it.
Yes.
It just takes the monies, as you can see here. You know, it takes a good amount of monies, but I'll definitely put those 3,000 logs to good use. I mean, I know hardcore he's gonna be like full send. It's like, yes, of course, but I'm looking to see other people, like people who don't know the game. Of course, most of them are gonna say, yeah.
10,000 muffins, or rather, wood. 10,000 wood.
10,000 oak
10,000.
planks. God, it's on the
I
screen.
don't know what I'm saying anymore.
80 hardcore says 85 construction, send it lol. I don't even, well, that's the good thing. There's this calculator thing here. So where is it at? This the skill calculator, an amazing thing right here. So I can go to construction. Let's say I wanted to get to 65, or let's say 70. So that's how much XP I need to be at 70, and this is how much I have right now. So doing the math, I need like 586,000 or 585,000 because of the other thing right there in order to get to that. You say 80, just go to 85. No. Yeah, you see the difference. You go to 85, add add an extra digit right there to it. So that'd be 3.1 on 1 million right there. So then we type in oak, and we go at oak lauder, and I need to do 6,000. But you gotta understand, it's not just 6,000 planks, it's 6,000 times 6, because it takes 6 of these planks just for one of them, I believe. Or it's 8. It's either 6 or 8. So that's how much each one of them costs to do. So that's how this gets so expensive. Like this 3,000 is only gonna give me like maybe like 700s and something goes, which is still going to give me like probably 3-4 levels, which would be great, because it'll put me closer to 60. So basically I'd have to buy, like, you know, let's say for example I need like 18,000, so we're typing it in the big number, see what it would cost. Let's see. So it would be 7.1 million, like almost 7.2 million gold, which I do not have at the moment. And I'm not going to buy that much right now because I just take all the gold that I have. But that's how much it would take me roughly to get like close to 85. Like close to 85. Probably like 84 right there. Or like close to 80, like in the 80s maybe. and I can use temporary boost after that maybe. But 85 is probably better just because the temporary boost surge is like 5, I think is the highest. So you need to be there in order to be 90. Or I think it may be a little bit higher than 5, but you know. How much with mahogany? Let's see. Mahogany. What is it? It's the table, right? Table E6. So it'd only be 3,000. So it'd be alright. So then if we go here and we go with mahogany and we go to plank, so they are 2,000 each, so it's still going to be like 18, so this is where it gets expensive. So it's going to still be like 18,000 roughly to do this. So that'll be 36.5 million. So you can see definitely why doing oak would be better, because you're getting like 1/5 of the price, or like 1/4 of the price, something like that, of doing it with mahogany. Mahogany is faster, but it literally costs 7 times more. Now it's like I definitely don't have that kind of money. Look at that. I'd love to dig and be like, yeah, full ascendant mahogany. I don't have to worry. I get it done in like an hour or an hour and a half, and instead I have to do like 3, 4, 5 hours to do if I wanted to get the 85. So I'd probably have to do like a 2-part thing where I'd do like part of it tonight, because I'm definitely not staying up for 5 hours tonight after like I just came back from really on my vacation, and like that was like my first night's sleep, and it was like it was okay. So I had to get used to back to sleeping in my own bed. So definitely probably gonna end in like an hour and a half or 2 hours from now, something like that. So you can try and wind down early and try and go to sleep for like 10:30, 11 o'clock. This is the goal. Or like 3, 4 hours from now for other people for different time zones. But yeah, I'm going to do the oak. I know how much I need to get, actually. There you go, because I turned 32, so I got 3,200. There we go. And then we just, of course, bump it up to the max, and then we get our tax cut back from it. So there we go, we did it. There we go, 3,200 oak planks. Let's see how far we get. So it's officially a construction stream, folks. We're building. The construction's one, and the stretched out graphics are weird, so I'm just going to go full screen to make it easier and just move chat over here, because I can just do that. So I'll still be able to see y'all now better. But yeah, I just like playing with the full screen from time to time. For most of the time, I just think it's good. I don't like the small screen. Having the full screen is pretty nice for me. So we got it set up. I'm going to try one more time to see if I can get to move my house. It's been about 30 minutes, so make Origin Town. Oh, so I'm going to try again another bit of time. So let's see. We're going to put the money, we're going to go to the bank. We're going to deposit all this stuff, because we're not doing any of that right now. We're just focusing on construction. So sorry, Gaines. Another time we're going to keep this right here, because that's going to keep us company. We need to get our tools. So we need one saw and a hammer, I believe. So that's what we need with all these planks and just a whole bunch of money, which I got right there. I think that will do quite nicely. And then we're just going to get a home tablet. Be chill about it. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I refuse. I'm going to take off my Lightbearer's ring, and I'm going to put on the Ring of the Elements, and I'm going to teleport to the air altar, like I've been doing all the time. So definitely don't need this right now, because I'm not doing any crafting or fishing or other stuff where I need my special to charge back faster. So here we go. We just go to the air altar. Whee! And then we travel down this road right here next to the rocks, and we get right to the house. So it's not that far of a run. And when I realized that, I'm like, this is a great way just to teleport places. You just go to the air altar, and then bam, your house is right there. So you just go into your teleport place, or just go to Edgeville, and then you get to the fairy ring that way, whichever way you want to go. But right now we're going to this guy. So let me get it set up to where this is here. So I can just easily click that guy, and then I have to click 3. And then build. And then I think there's a way you can set it to be build mode, but yeah, I had to go this way right here. Build my table, because, you know, great architecture right here. Let me do this, shift, swap, left click to build. So it's going to save time, so build. We're going to go, nope, we're not the wrong place. We need to go to the kitchen, actually, so that's great. It's quicker this way. It's about to mess up. Like, wait a minute, why can't I build that? And then we do shift, left click to remove. And then I just do that way, so bam, that's how I do it. So all I did is just left click, you know, it's the power using the add-ons to help me out. They allow you to help change your clicks, or you know, modern technology. Modern problems require modern solution, folks. Alright, I'm out of planks, so time to go back and get more. I remember my friend said that I could go get a demon butler right now if I want to, but I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way, just because this is how I've been doing it for everything else, so I just like doing this way. Even if I had the butler, that'll bring me more planks and make it faster. Not today, maybe another day. Drop left click to build mode, there we go. Bam. Doing so good. And then there we go. Continue the process over and over again until we get a level. So this is how fast it's going to go, depending on how fast I can continue to build, run, and build and run. You can also press 2 to select the lauder and 1 for the removal. Wait, to remove dialogue? Alright, back we go. Continue to build. Oh yeah, now I see it. You with the 2. That's right. Oh, I see. That's crazy. Oh man, that's crazy. So that's the 1, 2, 3 combo. Jeez. Wow. Let's see if I can get it down. Get down pat. Whew. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, that's smooth right there. That is smooth. That is nice. Yeah, yep. I'm getting the hang of it. Yep. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Just not having to move my mouse is great. You know, I'll take it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah. We're almost down like 200 so far. We're getting like 140 right now, so we're doing pretty good. This is just like a little half marathon right here. This is like a baby marathon. You know, get ready for like the big leagues when like people do like 10,000 in one day. I'm just like, no, I don't know if I can do 10,000 in one day, but I can do like maybe like a couple of like 3,000 or 4,000 a day. You know, like do a little couple of sessions and stuff, which adds up over time. Sometimes I just like to shift between things, but it's like right now I'm just focused on the construction because I know how important it is. So I'm willing to put the time into this. And you know, I got if people got any questions or people want to share anything about Orna and other stuff, you know, I can give tips and pointers for like dungeons and raids and stuff. Hopefully people got some good stuff from the Arisen Waygates or Other Realms reward. Anyone in the voice chat got anything good from it or participated?
Of course not.
You didn't participate?
I did.
You did?
I also
But
did
I
not
didn't got anything good.
personally.
Yeah, I didn't really get anything good myself, unfortunately. I mean, I got some cool stuff, and I got a lot of materials, which is good. So the materials are a victory. So materials are good. I like materials; they help. You know, we live in a material world. We're material dudes and dudettes.
I did a whole lot of nothing for Waygate. I just want you to know.
That's fine.
I made you proud with the level of nothing I did. I didn't even have one hit on any of those bosses.
Nice.
I was playing bully all weekend.
All right, there we go. We're getting closer to the level. I like it when the bar turns green. That means that it's my favorite color. That means we're getting closer to the victory.
Bully.
All makes sense. Why
It's a
green's
great
my
game,
favorite
man.
color.
I can mirror it and stream it now. I'm so excited. Also,
So excited.
I've had the same karmic retribution for 3 weeks and I haven't once used it. Like, I'm 100%. I don't know what this is or what it does. I just know that I'm at 100%.
You just know. You
Yeah,
just
like,
know.
I can screenshot this. It's just stayed the same for 3 weeks. I haven't done anything. I'm playing really hard, guys.
Yeah.
Doing some Kingdom Wars.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing the game the way you want to play it. Everybody plays the game differently. You know, I'm definitely not playing the way that I used to play it. I'm just like, oh, maybe I'll play a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. I feel like it rather than saying, oh, I'd have to put in 5 hours a day minimum, kind of thing. It's like, no. If it's a new event, then I'll be like, oh yeah, let me put in some more time to it because I don't have it, or if it's a different event. But I just like running the dungeons and stuff, just chilling. Sometimes I don't like doing raids. Like sometimes I'll do raids, especially if I need the material in order to send for the raid. I'm like, yeah, let's go do these exact type of raids for this. If anyone's down for that, a lot of people would be down. Because they want to be like, oh yeah, I need this material too that drops in raid. We can mirror trade, or I'll trade these raids for these raids.
Lady has made it to 5 in global.
Who has?
Lady.
Oh, number 5. Wow, she is.
Doing what she does best.
You know, I've been help. Oh, wow, I got the next level. I just skipped the whatever I would have gotten. Like, nope, we need progress. Sorry.
That's cool. Go lady.
You know, I've been helping her technically get her essential level up by having her own way vessel. She has her own way vessel in my area.
I have 9 regulars this week, by the way.
That's more than
Anyone needs
mine.
them.
That's more than mine, but I have an underworld portal and a battlegrounds as well.
Oh, I have. Well, one of my spots has a chaos and a something else.
I
and
don't
then
care
the other
about
one-
chaos. I don't care. No, I don't care about the chaos. Nope. I want the underworld portal. Chaos. Nope. No,
Yeah, I
thank
got
you.
none of that, so I can't help you there.
Chaos has too much dangerous stuff in there that can mess up people.
I just hope that
Maybe
Lady
respond.
passes Goudin. That'll really make me happy.
Alright, there we go. That's our other person that's going to join us. Alchemist. Alright, let's keep on going.
I think I follow like level 80. Number 80 in leaderboards. We can reach.
You're number 80 in your regional?
I was 70, but I'm 76 now. I'm following. But in all fairness, I haven't done anything in a month. I've been playing
Yeah,
other
it's
things.
not a surprise, you know, why it wouldn't.
Not at all. I've been playing so much Bully this weekend. I'm trying to speed run it, and I'm doing really good. So my time is going to be ridiculous for 100% on that game. I'm like a beast.
So you're getting everything.
Bully's a great game. If you like Rockstar style games, that is. Oh shoot.
Alright, there we go. Nice. We're already a quarter of the way into the next one. We're working on it. So let's see. Where are we at? 55 right now. 13.4k to go. Was it probably been like 15, 20 minutes something so far since I started? You know, people can go look back on YouTube or something, and I mean, I can always rewatch it later on to see, but I'm trying to be efficient, but also talk to people. It's requiring more brain power than expected. But I enjoy the challenge of using more brain
I want to be
power.
phone when I grow up.
You want to be Hypon when you grow up?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna be Hypon when I grow up.
Hypon.
You.
Hypon. I'm
Hypon.
gonna be you. Hypon?
I wanna be you too.
That's dangerous. You don't want to be me when you grow up. I'm
Wow.
crazy.
You're all crazy.
Mhm.
I like how we just agreed.
They got the song, you know, all the crazy people get the invitation to go to the party and stuff like that, you know.
Hey. You didn't invite me to your party, Kevin. I'm sad.
Yeah, you know, I should have invited you. You're right. You
It's
did
okay.
try.
I know I smell funny.
The majority in
And
my
then
head disagree.
Alright, so far I've used about, what is it, 400 or close to 400 out of these 3,200 planks that I have to take and turn onto ladders in order to get experience points. So this is just a marathon right now. So it'd be great if Hypon would carry whenever I'm able to move my way vessel. That'll be amazing. Then I can take and focus on building the ladders. And still be able to do that because I just all need to click as one space, which is pretty easy to do. And just click the numbers, responding to it. Great advice from the veterans. Hardcore Rift Z. And then she arrives right there.
I'm too tired.
You're too tired?
Yeah,
Oh, fair enough.
me
I know
too,
it's
Yeah,
like,
man.
I don't think I can.
what have you been up since yesterday?
Oh god. Ah, shit. It's contagious, I won't.
No, it's just late. It's almost 3
No,
a.m.
it's early here, my dude. It's only 9 p.m.
No, it's like
3
two,
a.m.?
it's 3 in the morning for him.
Yeah,
It's-
it's contagious. He's got me all kinds of tired. Look at this shit.
he's sharing the tired powers.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I had caffeine in the form of Coca-Cola of the purest kind
Okay.
in order to help
I'm
me be
surrendering
awake.
because apparently I'm yawning. So, I hope y'all have a beautiful night and all the happy stuff.
All right,
Good
good night,
night.
Vexy. Thanks for stopping by.
Good
Take
night.
care.
And also, hi Hardcore Riff. Bye Hardcore Riff.
Bye, bye.
Oh, Vexy. Classic. There we go.
So if you're interested, I can show you how good this wilderness agility course is.
No, I'm good. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do anything in the wilderness.
That's fair. I want to see what I'm like right now.
Me and Brimhaven, and then eventually a higher level agility course, because I'm close. I'm almost 67, so it's like I can just do the Brimhaven obstacle course and then make bank. I can do like easily, like if I'm trying to work on getting the most points, I can probably get like over close to 30,000 an hour, which I know isn't a whole bunch, but it's for doing a little task like that and just jumping around. It's pretty chill. Probably more than that, because it's like I'm not counting the value of the tokens itself, because you add that to the total if you're cashing in your tokens, you get more. So maybe like close to like 35, maybe close to 40. So it adds up if you're good, or you have your favorite little obstacle course you use to waste time. Like for me, what I did is I just brought a whole bunch of stuff to High Alchemy to making the money. Like I'm gonna eventually turn these battle staffs into air or fire or whatever I can make them. You know, I want to make those elements, but I don't want to go into the wilderness zones in order to craft it because I can get killed. So I can technically do that, but I was like, oh, I just might stick to the other ones, like doing like the, was it like the water one I think is easier, and like the earth. No, maybe not the earth. I don't know. I know there's like 2 of them where it's like you don't have to go into the wilderness, and 2 of them that you don't. Is that correct?
As far as what agility courses?
The elemental, the staffs.
Oh yeah.
Crafting the staffs using the battle staff with the orb. Like how, when you had to take in charge of the orb,
Yeah.
the 4 different locations where the orb's located at. That's what I'm talking about. Like aren't 2 of them in the wilderness and the 2 of them are not?
Yeah, there's one that's on the little island in Batterby.
Oh, we had to do grappling hook in order to go through there?
I think so.
It's the one right by the water, right? It's in the water?
Yeah. Oh, so from what I took out here to the agility course, I'm only risking 161k. Like
Okay, guys, I'm also out.
Alright, good night,
Have
Hypon.
fun.
Peace. Alright, let me see.
So, what is my diamond? Bill. So, yeah, 161k, that's all I'm risking.
Okay.
And out here, you see all these guys, like, stars, and things and stuff.
Yeah.
They're anti-PKers, so if any PK show up here, try
Hmm.
to kill all the people running the course, they'll take the fights, because it's a 1v1 combat out here. It's not
Okay,
multiplayer,
okay.
single way.
There we go, so check and see
So
it.
there's
Right
There's
there.
a bunch of anti-PKers out here. So they keep you
Excellent.
safe, and then every time you do a lap here, so instead of lap, it gave me food. So I have a blooded Grumble, which I just got there. So I can use that. And every time that I do a lap, it gives me the live given what's in this living bag. One.
Pretty
So this
tempting, but
seems like
I
what-
just like my idea of just doing the disenchanting and running through the course. That's going to be the way. I mean, I get 99 that way, but I'll definitely spend a lot of time in there. Just on the feel like dual maxing, where I just have like the nature runes and a fire staff on, and then a whole bunch of stuff noted for me to take in high alchemy. That's
Yeah,
great
so
that you can just do
everything
that.
you get from the dispenser there, when it goes in your living bag, it goes in method. So there we go. Enough to wait for this last lap.
Alright, here we go. Building the next one. Alright,
Yeah, I don't
route.
know if you saw the short video that I put on Discord last night, where I had like 20 or so, actually like it might have, there was more than what was in the video, but I had like over 20 laps in a row where I got either like a rune chain body or a rune tech shield, and that was like per lap in a row under about 30k each. So each time it takes me to do a lap here, I'm pretty much at like 30k.
I'm just construction farming right now, just focusing on the motions. Gotta be efficient here to go through these planks. This is like the a warm up for some people to do this much, you know.
Yeah, when I did my construction, I did the first batch was about 18,000, and I remember there were 2,000 after that. We were about 20,000.
And you had your butler to help you, right?
I didn't use the butler.
You didn't have the butler at the
Butler was
time?
more expensive. I
It's more
did, but I didn't
expensive?
use them 'cause
How much does it
it's
cost?
more expensive. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's cheaper to unload using files than it is to help the butler with there.
Okay, well then that's good. Yeah, if it's cheaper to do it this way, then 100% yeah. Forget the butler. I'll get it later on when I get money in order to extra money. You know, I got a lot of stuff that I still want to buy right now. Like I was talking about trying to get the twin flame staff, but that thing's like 7.7 million, so it's not too far to reach. But I'd have to take and do a
Yeah, you
lot
can
of
get that in about like
stuff.
3 hours here. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, 56. Let's go. We got another level of construction. 56. I just skipped right past it. Because I'm already building to work towards the next level.
Oh, if you have Angwit badge, whatever, like catch them, put them, they can heal you over your max spell.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I hope.
But I got, I was saying he was fighting the Calphite Queen, and she does like a 31 attack hit. So he used an anglerfish, so he had 121 health when he went to fodder, so he had more, more hit points. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Thinking that, you can do that, raise your health by that much points. But it is a different ratio compared to the other stats of what you're gaining, so I guess it kind of makes sense. But it's still like a different formula, so. Alright, cool. We're gonna get under 2,500.
Few laps here. One. So you don't hit max loop until you're 61 laps and you're only second one. The best race.
Hey there, ZR. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Right now we're doing construction simulator right now. We're building a whole bunch of oak waters, and we're literally tearing them down and keep on building more. It's a cycle of endless building to be stronger at construction, so I can build fancier stuff in the future. I'm waiting for my way vessel to be able to teleport because I went on vacation on Friday. You know, early in the stream I showed on YouTube a little video and a little clip, so you can see it there. I might post a little clip on Discord under the sharing area, maybe. We'll see. But watch out for ice. Luckily, we weren't like flying for our travel. We were definitely we're driving, so different. But I'm sure they'll still probably come out there other ways, but we'll see. Oh, clean 2600. That's crazy. We'll see when the next clean number is. Because now it's definitely not going to be after this. Yep. Look, 2576. Very random number right there. Right now I got 31 gold nuggets right now from doing the Motherlode mines today. That's how I got my 56 or my 66 mining level today, and I'm working towards the 67th one. It was nice to my AFK to do where I can do paperwork. Now having to tap it every like 10 to 20 seconds is great, so I can do like, you know, 1 or 2 files and stuff, and then I move on.
After you get all the the pieces.
Oh, pirate! Let's see what are you gonna give me.
You want to spend 100 nuggets to unlock the upstairs in Motherlode mine.
Oh, it costs 100 to go up there.
Almost 50 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, and then
You can almost get there for a whole minute.
oh, nice, a gold bar. Thank you, pirates. You messed up my count. I don't like that, so I'm gonna actually go into my. I'm gonna go build what I can. So I'm still gonna do this. I'm gonna build my 2 or my 3 that I can do. Probably 2. Can't do 3. And then I'm just gonna go travel somewhere and then go fix it. Yep, missing 1 plank because of the U gold bar. That's alright, we're going to take our Edgeville Amulet the Glory here. Is that Guild Wars 2? Is that GW 2 or what is it? GW can mean a lot of things. CR.
I know they usually do the GWD for God Wars 1.
Yes, Guild Wars 2.
You might be talking about the little God Wars like section of the weapon.
Somebody dropped these on the ground. I picked them up. Elemental shield and unholy symbol. So that might be helpful. And this holy symbol. And necklaces. Well, these 2. This is an offhand, I believe. Alright, let me take and go back to the place with the ring. To the arrow.
Yes, that's the main reason why I didn't bother getting the graceful. But
see, this is my farming gear, my mining gear. I have this one and then the boots. I got the expensive one first because I knew that would help me. So I just had to get the helmet and the legs, I think. So which one's the next one available when I'm at 31? Are they like 40 and 50 a piece? Or 60?
I think it's 40 and 50.
Okay, so I'm close. I'm like 9 away. Oh, let me go back and go get some more planks. Please, Mr. Phyllis. Yes, for 86 coins. We're back to normal. Until the next mini games person comes to attack me. And you know I'm going to say yes because one of them could be a lantern.
I was debating on sitting here until 80 Jovi, but I mean, it's long, so I'll just stop. Because I wanted to do this like once of the day, but they didn't start doing the runs full of course, so recently.
Oh man, that was fast right there. That was fast. I think if I timed it right and did it, I can probably do a lap in like a little under a minute or about a minute if you're fast enough. Probably under a minute. If you're fast with the number. Yeah, like that has to be right around a minute or a little bit over. Just hopefully I'm gathering there, so or over time if you're faster than like a little bit, so it's cool just seeing the progress. It's definitely saved me a lot of time of having to chop down 3,200 logs of oak, because that would just taken forever if I were to do it myself. Like, part of me wanted to do it this way, but maybe for like the crafting or other stuff, but you know, just seeing that, you know, spending money to get to higher levels is important, you know, no matter what you're wanting to build, if it's something you really want or just something to get the levels, because ideally you'd probably want to craft something you want. So like if I wanted to level up my herblore, I can just do a whole bunch of prayer potions, because you know everybody needs a whole bunch of prayer potions. You know, you can never run out of prayer potions. So I can just use the protection plants because I have it and I have the farming level high enough in order to use it. That reminds me, I have to go fight that guy, so that might be that's the only reason why I'm going to take a break from this, because I have to go fight the guy because I want to get him on cooldown. So we're going to fight it on stream. I think I may only fought it once on stream, but after this run we're taking the amulet. Well, no, actually going to the Farmers Guild. That'll just be easier. So I'll be visiting your place to go to the Farmers Guild. So let's see. And I'm only going to use lobsters because I'm going to be cheap. Because lobsters are cheaper than the other stuff. And I get to cook it myself because I bought them. So I want to get the cooking XP. Alright, cool. So, yeah. So we're going to go to friend's house. Hardcore.
Yep, probably have to switch worlds.
Where is it?
Man, by...
Oh yeah, you're in Hop 2. What is this? I wonder why this isn't going away. Let me just log out. Just log back in. How about we do that? A little reset right there. Alright, so we're going to go here. We're going to go to Hop 2. And then there we go. Swap. Swappity swappity. And now we're here. Alright. So let's see. Hello. Yep, see, like I already have it selected as the option. I can just go like that, not have to pull up the menu. Bring me right over there. And that's the only reason why I use it. I try and use the ring in order to take and go for it most of the time. Alright, so we don't need those. So we need another seed in order to take and plant, so I'll be down to 2. So we're none of those. a spade. Even though you can technically get it after you take it out in order to plant it. If you wanted to save one space, but I'm going to bring it with me. And then I need an anti. So we have this, a super anti potion right there. And then I'm not going to use a super combat potion. I'm going to go catch butterflies to get my other buffs. So whenever I'm ready, I'm going to go count those, but we're going to put on our somewhat tanky gear instead of our mixed hide top. But we're going to go full damage with the Rune Defender, no shield for offhand, so we will take a little bit more damage. I think... Let's see, no, I need a cape. So, mixed hide, strength, yeah, we're going to go with the strength. We want our power. And then I need a crossbow, because I'm just use crossbows to take it out because I have the fancy crossbow. And then I just mainly been using iron darts, because, you know, you only have to do 10 damage, so that's going to do the job. I picked them up from somewhere, probably, in my crabbing days. Believe it or not, folks, like, I'd say, like, 95% of this stuff here is, like, mainly picked up from crabs. Some of the stuff I've bought, so maybe, like, 90% or 80% of the stuff. Like, the gear, of course. I didn't get this from the crab, of course. And the fancy stuff. Still haven't even used this thing yet. I bought it, but I haven't used it yet, just because I haven't found the reason to use it yet. But I have it. I'm ready. I got it. So, you know, that's why the disc tab is worth this much, is because of these two things right here. Oh, wow, it's gone under 70. The price has gone down. Man, it's time to go buy Vendor Bro right now if you haven't. Look at that deal. Yeah, like 1.3 million off. And I got a whole bunch of bowstring for all these to get fletching experience points right now, but let's see. Next we're going to get our lobster, so I'm just going to fill partially up with that because we're going to get the per potions for the other gaps. So put on our powerful gear. And then put this stuff up that we don't need. Put that right there. Looks good to me. And then we're going to go here because that's where the prayer potion's at. We're going to get 3 of these. That's all I'm going to need is 3. Got it down to where I don't even use the whole one, I think, throughout the whole fight. I think I've calmed down my fear of like running out of mana. I think I only lose like 2 or 3 charges, but you know, just in case. Because what my quick bar is going to be like this. It's going to drain it a little bit, but not too much. So I'm going to go this, 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 and that. Those are going to be the 4 things I have on. It's going to go down relatively fast, that's why it's going to be at least 2 or 3 charges. But I'm going to start by just manually casting this when I go over to the butterflies. I'm ready to start, but, you know, I have more space for lobsters just in case, you know. I got 10 lobsters right, or, what is that, 13 lobsters, but I need more than that. We'll get 5 more. There we go. Leave space for... You know, you can see there. It'll go like that. Be easier for me to get it that way. Perfect. We'll even go like this. Voila. Okay, cool. So not even a full bag. I feel pretty confident. Let's see. The gear check again. I could probably... No, we're going to keep that on. Here are the stats. Right now I have a whole 89 range thanks to just the bow itself. But it's just enough to do 10 damage with these iron bolts to the plants, the 4 things that spawn. And then I have plenty of defense thanks to the granite gear, the Varix, the dragon, and the helmet as Nesnot. Because once I put this on, there you go. Now I have 120 to slash, which is like pretty much all that I do. So that's great. That's why the number is so big for slash, and I can do like defense, training, attack, or combo. And I normally choose the combo because I like training all the stats at once. Even though fishing helps me train out the strength, which is why strength is always in the lead. Believe it or not, it's because of fishing. Okay, but we need to start with the crossbow because of the plants. So let's go get our butterflies. These right here. You see this little garden right here? This is the place where I'm going to go. Right around the corner, believe it or not. It's crazy. It's almost like it was meant to be. Gonna have to zoom in a little bit in order to kind of see them and click on them. Like, here we go. Catch that one. That one was just a regular one. Alright, this is where I want to turn on my perseverance just in case I get one of them. There you go, I got my defense right there. No, I need this one. There we go, I got that one. And there you go, I got them all. Let's run back here. Get ready to pop my super antidote once I get down there, and then we're ready to go. See, like, there you go, free 92 stats right there, folks. Don't have to pay anything for a little bit of time. Alright. So now we're going to turn on everything, and we're ready to go. One, 2, 3. Right now we can go into attack. And then we're going to use our special. Here we go. Use a lobster right there because we're a little hungry. Use another lobster, you know what? And then one prayer potion. Gotta make sure when he tingles me I have to click out of it. Come on. There you go, 12. Alright, we're back to the plants. Oh, we're in the vines. Tap out, click. Phew. Alright, so here we go. Attack. And attack. Now we're on the attack. Shoot a couple of lobsters. Shoot prayer potions. Oh wait, no, he's still alive? What? You tricked me. I thought you died. God damn it. Cost me another lobster. Oh, 33. There we go. I saw that crit. They make crits really easy to see here. That's pretty good. Wait, do I not have auto attack on? I do. So that's good. 32. Oh my goodness. I'm about to bring him to his last stage right now. Yep, there it is. Let me chew a lobster right here just so I don't get too low. I can get a little lower right now, but... Alright, so now he has under that. I'm gonna chug. Nope, you know what? I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm just gonna let the stats run out. I think I can just face tank it. Yep, there we go. 216, my best is 144, so that's not bad for just chilling. Kind of goofing up on part of the stage by costing some time. But only use the super potion, didn't even need that one. So let's see, what do we get? A Chronos and 12 Limpert. Wow, I need those. I've been growing those like crazy to level up, but good. Nice, the Chronos is a good rate one too. That can help speed up stuff. And I have a couple of those, so I can do those. So, alright, so we're going to plant our other one in here. Get our easy 62 farming XP right there. There's a reason why I'm so high in the farmer. Let me just get this. I haven't even done my trees yet. It's so sidetracked by that stuff. So let me just take that, just free XP right there. Just nice to get that little 3,000. Well, unfortunately, I must return to the construction. You know, I want to do the construction, but that has a much longer cooldown than the other stuff. So I want to get that done. So we're just going to deposit everything, you know, make it simple that way. And type in oak. And note it. There we go. And then we're going to go saw. And nope, not as a note, as an item. And then a hammer. Okay. And then we need the monies, of course. We're not going to get that much out before. We're down to 2 million, but that's okay. Draw X coins. We're just going to get like 3,200, you know, just to be funny. That should be good. Probably not, but we'll add another 0 to it. Withdraw X. There we go. That'll work. And then we just need 1 home tablets, please, and thank you. I made some of these as well. Some of them were given to me, and some of them I made because I was under 300, if you remember, a while ago. So I gotten over 300 because I crafted some. Alright. Jump out. Looking all bruised at 31 health and 4 mana, but still able to move, which is the important part. And I'll regenerate the health, and I can always get the prayer whenever I need it. All we care about right now is the construction. There we go, we're getting the green. So what do you play a certain class in Guild Wars ZR, or is it mainly just like you just play the game? Because I never played Guild Wars before.
Oh, in God Wars? What are you talking about?
Guild Wars.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a different type of game. It's kind of like a different version of an MMO from like design details and stuff. It's got a couple different versions. Of course, you can always Google it or look it up and stuff like that. But man, if I can just do like 1 or 2 of these cycles a day, if I can do like 2 of these cycles a day, I don't know how long it's going to take because I took breaks and stuff, so I'm going to have to, I'll figure it out, see how long it roughly is going to take. But man, going to get faster. Yep, my poison resistant wears off. Yep, these buffs are going to go away, that's fine. I don't need them no more. They accomplish the job. Give me good stats for free. I love it. You can always just get the buffs and just teleport out too if you want to do that. That's a better way. If you got somewhere to go, just go back there, get the buffs, pop your persevere, and just go straight to fight. It's like, alright guys, I'll be there in like two minutes. Just need to get my buffs and I'm good. I still have my bolts with me, my heavy armor on, so I'm using more run speed. Yeah, I think I'm able to they can go faster than the run XP is just because I'm not wearing any like boots of lightness or anything like that. They'll make me lighter. I don't know. Probably I'm just imagining things. But I like to think that I'm fast with this. You know, it's pretty quick. There we go. Got the next level, 57 already, and I skipped it again. Oh well, people just know they can see it on the stream. There you go, 57. So we already gained 3 levels, I think, so far. Is that right? 55, 56, 57. So doing pretty good with these 3,000. It was a good investment, I think, for 1.2 million. That's how I got down to having a clean 2 million. That's crazy. That was like semi. Well, I don't think it was like clean, but it was like practically for a majority of it was 2. And there we go. Already working towards the next level. I think I might have had more oak planks in my inventory when I put it back to store it for the thing, so it may have added the other ones there, so maybe even more. Probably not, but just feels like it's still a lot. But I made a good progress on it. I've done almost about a third of it. Been turned into lauders and then ripped out and then turned into lauders again. And cycle of life in the truest form in there. It's like, oh yay, great one. It's like, okay, we had our fin memories. All right, time to tear you up and turn you into something else. There you go. Now I got under 2,300. Whew. Progress, progress. Right, Necro as my first class. Pretty much all classes control every niche, though. The game that diverged from its Holy Trinity ethos of other MMOs. Okay, well that's good. That's great that it has, you know, different like a different design philosophy than the other ones, where it's like, oh no, there's just tanks, DPS, and healers, and mages, and other, like, you know, variants of male magic and physical magic and attack-based characters or range that can also do support stuff. Like there's there's so much diversity in the MMOs these days, where it's like, oh, the hunter crits, you know, your team heals for like 100 health points or something like that. They probably added that passive into the game somewhere in the past, like vampire, like, or something, or like, you know, necro or whatever, or special weapon that does that. If not, they should do that. You know, that's my advice to the game developers out there. Do something like that to make it OP, and you have to do like healing reduction stuff in order to counter it, of course, because it'd be so OP. You're just constantly just building high crit rate and just critting all the time. You own your team and doing damage at the same time. You're practically a support right there. Let's see how much I'll be able to get before my health heals up. That's a good little thing right here I just thought of. Because the health's pretty low, so we got a good ways to go before it's going to be full health. Because I'm not using the magic, because I mean I could use it to speed it up, but that wouldn't be fair to the theme of it. And I wouldn't get too far anyway with the... I mean, I'll make an extra 1 or 2 HPs faster, or maybe like 4. I don't know, it could be a lot more definitely with that running. So that's not going to do it. I'm going to stay at 4 prayer. It's a nice even number, you know. It's chill. It's squared, you know. So you're just gonna, what other things are you working on now besides agility? The same things you're telling me to work on, Hardcore SC?
So, a bit. I've been doing Slayer 2, 71, 72, because they're gonna have new Slayer monsters. With
Oh yeah, so I should really work on getting my Slayer level higher, because I saw they've introduced the level requirements for them too, so it's crazy to get to like 70 or 80 something right there, right, is it for it?
Something like that. But now that they're gonna be releasing Frost Dragons, Frost Dragon buns are gonna be crazy expensive. So, like, what else?
It's probably going to be hard to try and find spaces to farm them, because everybody's going to be farming them on release.
Not most likely. The best thing to do on a skill release is have supplies prepped like before the update drops. Because all the supplies that they're gonna need, the new skill update, you can sell at a much higher price because the demand's gonna be insane. Because there's a ton of people that are already maxed in this game, so they're gonna want to spend their money and max the new skill as fast as they can. But you wanna
Yeah,
stock
so
up
you're
on
talking
those
about like
purchases.
stocking up on like certain types of logs, for example, is going to help you out.
Maybe not necessarily logs, but some type of ores would probably help you out. I don't know if you saw the price of copper ore. It has doubled since July
What is it now?
because of people prepping. So it used to be under like 20 coins. Now it's about 40 coins, I think. for ore.
40 coins for copper?
not
Oh my
cheap.
goodness, I could not imagine spending 40 coins for copper.
Yeah.
But people do it.
But you're
People are
gonna
like,
need
yeah,
it.
I'll do it.
Yep, you're gonna need it whenever the new skill drops because you use it with nickel, the new nickel ore that's coming. And I don't remember what you get from it, but I think it's
I'll get a couple thousand ready. I'll just chill there one day at work and just mine a copper ore, you know, just do like that. And just like go for it. What do you think would be like the quickest
That's
way to go
why,
get copper ore to a bank? Where's the closest ratio?
well, I'm not even gonna mine it. I'm just doing agility for money so I can buy as much as I can. 'Cause
No,
I'll
I'm
get
gonna
way
mine it
more
because I
by
need the
buying it.
level. I need the level. I need all the XP I can get, you know.
It would take so long.
I
to
know.
level up.
I know, but you know, it's part of the journey. You know, I farmed the copper that I needed for it because you know I'm not spending like 200,000 on copper. You know, or like
Yeah, I'm gonna buy like 10 mil worth of copper.
10 million worth of copper. That's crazy.
But I'm buying as much copper as I can. I'm gonna buy the buy limit every day until it fills up.
I'm sure other people are doing that as well. All right, let me get back to building because my health is going, so I need to go. Come on, we need to go. We're almost under 2,000. We're getting close to be under 2,100. One trip at a time. Almost spent 2,000 gold worth in coin fees, so you can see the start at 32,000 to where we're at now. Seeing it add the money spending up.
Yeah, I
Just in
forget
the
what it
fee.
is with the butler, but after so many trips, he asks like 10k from you to keep doing more runs.
10,000 coins.
much
Wow,
more
that's a lot of trips for 10,000 coins right there for us, or for the old school way, like this way. That's like
Yeah,
probably
these
I
are
don't even know if I'll
butlers.
spend 10,000 here. I'm probably not. I might spend like 7 or 8. I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, his butler is over like 10 times more expensive, at least.
So unless you
Yeah.
have a lot of money, don't
Yeah.
use the butler, and you're in a hurry, and you just
Yeah.
want to save a little time.
Yeah, I have the butler, but I only have him if I'm doing like house parties, because you can give out food.
There you go. Remove it, and then go back. All right, cool. We're already close to 58. We're already like 70% of the way there. It looks like from the numbers right here. We'll see after the next one how far we get up. I just like seeing the number go up, man. This is like the game for it. You see number go up, make you happy. It's just this is like the simplest version of it. It's like, oh, I'm getting to the next level. Let's go. All this hard work is paying off by clicking these buttons. For so far, probably like over an hour right now. So, I appreciate all the people that are watching right now, because I know this isn't Orna content, and it's probably not the most entertaining RuneScape content ever, just to see somebody just building and removing ladders, but some people hate. Some people like that. It's like, yeah, you build that oak ladder again, and remove it. It's like seeing me spend money. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just spending money every time that I'm building something because I'm literally spending more money than what I spent for the coins on top of the building fee. But it's still cheaper than doing mahogany. You know, it's going to take me 7 million to get there versus 36. I'd rather take the 7 any day of the week. I'll do the long, take the long way, and it's a lot, but you know, I'll get there. One little cycle at a time. I might get it down to like 2,000 logs or something. I don't know if I'm gonna do 3,200 every time. I could just for my age, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna do one every age. You add an extra digit, you know. Then it goes up over time, you know. That's how the Grandmasters are so powerful, because they do so many reps every day, you know. That'd be funny to imagine it that way for like the people that are in the movies. Like, I've been training for 50 years, the same attack style. And he's doing mental gymnastics, everything, all about it. All the practice.
Oh, you can save up and get rune bars. They're also gonna go up.
Oh yeah, that's what my friend said he was getting. He was getting a whole bunch of those. He spent like 25 million gold worth of it in there, which is like majority of his money that he had at the moment. So he's like, I hope they go up in price because I bought a whole bunch of it. Alright, we're getting close to being under 2,000. 2 more trips. The second trip is going to be under 2,000. So we're officially done over 1,200. I'm going to do that. Which is a lot. And imagine doing this over and over again for hours. Like, you know, if they can just make like those crazy games, like, you know, I need to get the 70 construction tonight, or 85 construction tonight, you know, pull the all-nighters, you know, get me my caffeine, you know, get me this, get me that, you know. It's like, no, it's like, I'm not going to do that. I'll make some good progress today, but, you know, it's every little bit of a day. You know, I normally don't gain this many levels, but I technically do meet the requirements for the Tears of Guthix by doing this, by gaining, like, you know, this many levels throughout the day just for this. You know, I mean, I'll probably get over the 100,000 XP just in farming, easy peasy. You know, oh, you need to get over 100,000 XP per week, like, easy. That's like a couple of vegetable runs, you know, and tree runs combined. All the XP get there, adds up. Back to building we go. 2, 1, click, 2, 1. Alright, here we go, we got it. 50 construction. Anything new? You can now build servants, money bag, ornates, undead, combat dummy, chapel bells, mahogany mound head display, medium map. Okay, cool. So we finally saw it this time, what the stuff that we got from the level up. I was waited, I'm like, okay. Luckily it was the last one that I had, so I literally could not have, or I could have skipped it if I would have did the build, but I was patient this time, and here we go, finally. Under 2,000 oak logs. The farmer keeps on farming. How long have you been playing Guild Wars 2 for, ZR? I've been playing for a couple of months, you know, years. Because you've been trying to get into it, so it sounds like maybe for like a couple of months rather than like a longer time, or a couple of weeks, you know, maybe. It could be recently just started it. Oh, we're out. Oh, that's gonna be nice to see that only as my message notifications. Just congratulations, you leveled up. Congratulations, you leveled up. I can't wait to see that. Oh man, it's so worth the work towards that. That's a goal right there. You know. I'm definitely getting to the 60s, which is good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into the 70s, but maybe. Maybe I might get close to 70. What do you think? Arcurusy. I mean, you can do the math yourself, I guess. You know.
You're doing 3,200 planks?
Yeah, 3,200 planks. And I may have more in my storage, so maybe a little bit more than 3,200 because I stored them all in there when I went to go for the Hespori run. Put them in my inventory. I shouldn't have done that. I should have left them.
70, I think.
What is it?
Probably get at least 65, I'd say.
Yeah, I think 65 sounds pretty reasonable right there. I think I can. That's gonna help me make sure that the rune crafting is not gonna be able to catch up anytime soon. Definitely that big of a gap. It's gonna be guaranteed to be the Guthix rest. He's already sealed his face. And fire making is easy. I just go through the forestry world and I just pick up the logs off the ground and I just start burning it. And I just AFK, until I run out of logs, and then I come back and then okay, let me go pick up more logs. Or like I'll do a little bit of chopping and a little mix so I can participate in the forestry games because there's a balance. You can't just go there and just claim free stuff and expect to get points if you don't chop down some trees. So I think you have to do maybe 2 or 3 baskets full in order to take and be able to counter something like that. I don't know. That's just my theory. I'm sure there's actually some science out there, but that's just my gut. You have to do a couple of runs to be able to take and get the full rewards. Because I got 2 and then I got 4. I haven't gotten the middle between that and the full rewards, but it's okay, I see a progression. Small up. Oh, he did 5 logs. Okay, we'll give him a little bit more where it started. Some of them are weird though, so I'm glad that I'm on the computer because people on the phone, they don't have the add-ons, I think, on the phone in order to take and get the minigame highlights and stuff. Or on the tablet gamers, phone or tablet gamers, that Unite. I play it too when I'm at work, when I'm inside and I'm taking a break. Sometimes I'll bring out the laptop, but I try not to because it's more work. But I do like the laptop again. That's literally what I play on at work. But when I'm traveling, it's just different. It's just easier to play on my phone, so I just do the simple birdhouse runs. Those are easy to do. I might do a couple of vegetable runs. The tree runs are pretty easy to do as well. It's I kind of memorize all the places. But let's get back to building. You see the next victory screen. Yeah, these are my main goals right now. Is just doing construction, agility, and herb. So I've gotten I think I have probably close to 220, 230 limp wort, and a whole bunch of their core arms. So I think that can get me into the 61 or 60 and part into 61 with that. I make them into super strength potions because I'm not always gonna need more super strength potions. If I want to, or I can just always just sell them to make a profit technically because I grew everything myself, so I'm only paying for the vial of water, which is nothing. So I'd still make 3,000 gold roughly for each one. There we go, back down that way. Yeah, I like seeing the progress. My HP bar's filling up though, man. I'm at 54 HP, so I've gained. I started in the mid 30s or late 30s. So that's it's 1 HP per minute or something like that if you're not using it. What do you know what the HP ratio, fill rate is? Arcurusy or anyone else wants to share? Because I don't know how long it takes for one cycle, like the normal HP to go around. Like is it like a
Not
minute?
sure off my head.
You don't know?
Probably about a minute.
Probably about a minute. I think so. Nope, I don't want to go there. I want to go out. My pointer finger's already starting like the hurt. So I'm gonna have to swap to like another finger.
I just finished my 61 streak. Now I'll start getting a lot better rewards more often.
Oh, because you didn't
Let's see
make
what
you
I'm
didn't. It's more the more laps you do, the better rewards you get.
Yeah, so for 61 laps, I did about 770k. So I'm gonna go see. I'm probably gonna do another. I'll check it again, man. 122 laps. We'll see how that looks. It's gonna be much more separate.
All right, there we go. We're starting to get into the green. I see it. We're at the 50% mark. That's when the green starts showing up as like a light green. And it gets darker as you get into the 60s and 70s and 80s and so forth. This is to put us into the 1700s. So we're getting closer to being at the halfway mark, which is 1600. Or no, actually no. 32 is yeah, that's 16. So come on, brain. You can do this. Yeah, I really need to craft those battle staffs. So what do you think would be the best element for me to go for? Is it can I get fire or air in the wild, or are those both in PvP?
I think they're both PvP. I think the one I would go for is river ones near Cather Bay.
Is that the water one? That's water?
Probably over a decade.
Is that the water one?
Might be.
Because I think the earth one is in the isn't that in the level 1 wilderness area for the earth one?
Oh, I think so.
Is it in the dungeon that's partially in the wilderness?
Edgefield would be near. I think it's the fire and the earth that's out there. And then air is also there, I think. Yeah, I know air is definitely what it is.
Because like I have enough of the bottles. I made plenty of those bottles to help train my crafting. I think I have like 800 bottles that I can fill up with elemental stuff, and I have the pouches too, so I can use the pouches right to carry the runes with me to help me out.
Yeah, rune pouches.
Yeah. Or not? I can't. Can I carry the essences in there in order to make it into the?
You can only carry essence. You can't do like if you're doing a warp. You can't put essence in there though.
No, I'm mainly doing the water essence and the celestial essence, right? Is that the two that I mainly need?
The cosmic.
Yeah, the cosmic essence. Yeah, that's what I meant. The cosmic essence and the water essence for if I'm making them into water orbs, right?
I think so.
Makes sense because it's usually that element and like that, and I don't think you can use the staff, right? It has to be the rune, the water rune itself.
Yeah, I think it's correct.
Yeah, so
yeah, I haven't made orbs in over a decade, so I don't know.
maybe you should go do some. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to go into most of the dungeons right now. You know, I'm not really worried about that. You know, I have the prayers on my side. You know, 70 prayer points. You know, it doesn't look like I have 70 prayer points, but I do. It's just a little low right now. Ooh, the one after this one is gonna be under 1700, you win the 1600. So we're getting closer to halfway. I'm gonna have to do more of the Rune Guardians of the Rift anyway in the future, or just like buy more law runes eventually, or go make them. Like get at least the 54 so I can make them myself, because you know those are, you use them pretty fast. That's why I've kind of transitioned to using Ring to Elements rather than using the teleports in my house, rather than just spending magic to teleport. Even though it's great because I get magic XP, it just costs the law runes and the runes itself, other runes itself. So. You know, I don't have unlimited of those if I'm not like actively getting them from killing stuff. Like I'm just mainly like in like the farmer rotation mainly, and then like gathering professions like fishing, mining, and other stuff. Like I'm not really finding anything during those. So it's different. Alright, there we go. We are progressing. Yep. We're already in the 80% range, I think, right here. So that's good. Maybe even getting closer to the 91. Maybe after 2 or 3 more runs, we'll be in the 90s. Just keep on moving along. Running. Just like Hardcore FC, but she's running through an obstacle course. I'm just running back and forth between my house. Great in-game exercise right here. Just having your character constantly run between your house and the dude to talk to get the stuff. Run a couple of 5Ks that way pretty easily. In-game. Oh wow, I'm already down to almost under 28,000 gold, so I've currently spent, what is it, like 4,000 already on planks. So that's just like that's just the beginning, you know, it's just a couple thousand. So it's almost like I don't know how the math would work for plank, but they already did the math for it, which is like it's like 20, 30, 40 something piece. But we keep on building. Let me get back here. Alright, let me go here. Let me try and Orna one more time, because it's been, so we had let some time pass, so remember, don't forget we still have Orna here. Voila, it's been sleeping. Let's see, can I move my origin down? It should work now, I think, 100%. Let's go to build. I've been waiting patiently all day. Please, Orna. Allow me. Well, no! Wow, I got there that late. Oh no, that's right, I got there like at 11 o'clock. Man. I thought it was like 8 or 9. No, it was 11, that's right. That was a long ass drive from like 8 to like 11. Oh man, so much driving. Then I did that back, but in like the evening, like 4 to 7. So I did like 6 hours of driving. Plus, you know, going out a little bit and driving for the other stuff. So probably 6 hours and like 30 minutes or something like that. So a good amount of driving. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be mainly RuneScape. But I can still willing to talk about Orna stuff if people want to take and talk about Orna stuff or other games and stuff, you know. Talk about different things here rather than just Orna and RuneScape. I need to get back to building. I'm running at my parse, man. I'm not parsing right. All those people like, I have to take and, you know, be so fast and do this. And it's like, yeah, I understand that. But it's like, it's going to take me a long time anyway, so I'm not going to like be like, oh my god, I got to click it perfectly every time. Don't want to take the fun out of it by getting a chance to talk to people rather than just like worried about like clicking the right thing all the time. But luckily I got all the buttons down pretty down pat, so I do it pretty fast. Good enough for me, which is the important part. Come on. And there we go. We got to 59. Let's see, what do we get? You can now attempt to fix the broken bridge at the mausoleum. What's that? Marker, we'll see the broken bridge at the mausoleum.
Well, I think that's somewhere in Mauritania.
Okay, cool. Cool, and then more stuff. Lunar globe, hangman game, limestone, attack stone, wooden fence, mausoleum, bridge repair, icon of Zamorak, icon of Guthix, icon of Sardavan, and mahogany pet scratching post. All that stuff. There we go, the third one added of many. Enjoying it tonight after spending these. There we go. This is going to put us into the 1500s, so we're going to be under half. Whew. Working on it. Putting in the work for the construction. He agreed this is one of, like I think I remember saying again, like people's least favorite is construction because you can't do anything. He was right. Like you can't do anything else while you're doing this. Of course, you can talk to people. Like technically, I can take and play another game if I can line it up to where my mouse is right next to my my tablet and I have a little pen and I can just tap it every once in a while. And I can literally play Orna right there. That's all I need to do. Just have the ability of like have like a stylus or something where I can just tap it from and have it like taped onto like my thumb and use my thumb as I'm like gaming that they can redirect it like this. Because the tablet's like right underneath my keyboard where my desk drawer pulls out is where I keep it at. So it's like I can still look down and see it right here. So it's not like it's super far away from me. So it's pretty close. But we need to go get more logs from the magical man that turns notes into real things with his magic powers of spending money. That's why people spend money to get their stuff graded, because they want to feel like their stuff is worth more because they spent the money on it. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you know. Let's go. My first edition version of this Batman comic, you know, is like a 9.5 out of 10. It's practically perfect. There's just a little, you know, just this little detail, you know, they didn't know exactly what it is because, you know, so many people will ask, like, you know, what is it that didn't make it a 10 out of 10? And, you know, they have to tell them this is the thing. So, there it is, but they know it's like practically it's still like in pristine condition. And they put so much value on it. And, you know, it's a better hobby than other things, you know, that you can have, I think. You have to choose other options. Spend money on. Alright. Let's see, the next one will bring us under there. Yep, because there's 22 there, we use 24. So we'll go down to 1400s. Whew. Gonna run through this. Here we go. There we go. Officially 2 points away from 1500. 2 points under 1500. Still technically 1400s. Yes, I really do want to remove it again for the 100th time or 1000th time. Yes, I do. It's like, why don't you remember? We are for XP. Not to look cool. That's just a side effect. Yes. Alright, so let's see. We're out again, so time to go by again to the Magic Man. Every one is 120 gold is what it is for all those. So it's like 5 or something gold a piece, something like that, I think. 5 or 10 gold a piece, something like that. There's 24. I don't know, big calculator. Might do it right now. You can actually see me do the calculator this time when I'm saying I'm actually doing it. So, I'm gonna go here. See, like right here, calculator. Calculator clock, use it all the time. It's over there, so go right here. So we take 120 divided by 24 equals 5. So there we go. 5 gold per piece, which is definitely a lot cheaper than spending 10,000. So take 5, take 10,000 and divide it by 5. You get a lot of chances. So that's your quick math of the day, folks. All right. Back to. No, wait, let me remove this first. Nope, you thought you were going to get away? Nope. Make it easier for when I come back, so I can just start building. Sometimes I did it where I left it there. I'm like, oh, come on, man, you don't need to be that in a hurry. People are like, clean after yourself. Come on, it's like, at least take your other stuff up that you were building before you just ripped it, did another one. Get a little chance for the build area that they can relax. Come on. Alright, we're running out good. We're getting close to halfway. Maybe like 2 or 3 more trips will do it. And soon we'll be into the 1300s. So man, it's flying pretty fast. When we're focused. Laser focused on the goal. Eye on the prize. We're getting those construction levels. We're definitely not getting 85 tonight unless you're chipping in a donation and wanting to take and tell my boss that, oh yeah, he didn't sleep last night. He's fine though. He's running on adrenaline. That's all he needs. But all jokes aside, yeah, definitely, probably, yeah. My goal is I'm not gonna stop until I finish these 1400 planks. That is the goal. So the quicker I get these 1400 planks, the quicker that we finish the stream. So if anybody has any questions or just wants to say hey, they're just lurking, you know, I appreciate all the lurkers out there. that are watching just the game, just for the game, the numbers, the number gainers. So thank you for that participation reward. Or people that are on the second monitor or in the background and they're doing something else, you know, best of luck what you're working on right now. Rather it be a video game or real life stuff, you know, you got the power to do it. I believe in y'all's. I'm gonna say it the most southern way possible. Hopefully it landed that way. Because I am technically from the south, even though I don't have a southern accent. But other family members do, so it's different. Yeah, that run right there put it over half. Wow, okay, so these are still giving good value right now. So yeah, I think 65 maybe possible. Maybe 63. I don't know. It's taking a lot just to get a level. It's a couple hundred per level, so I'm thinking maybe 63. A little bit under 5. I gotta just keep on going, see what I get. Because ideally, I'm probably just going to stop once I get to 70, just in order for the quest. And then once I get the quest done and unlock more stuff, then I might continue to go after that. So, most likely I'm not getting 70 today. That'll probably be for another stream. You know, that'd be great. Just to work on a little bit over time and then get it to like 67, 68 and be like, alright guys, we're doing the final push to get it to 80. That still may take a long time to get it from 78 to 80, you know. Gonna be a lot. Probably take just longer than this cycle right here to get these. But just gotta keep on moving, keep on swimming. Just gotta lock on the dude. Give him more coins. And just get back to building. Simple as that. Very simple. I build stuff and I pick up stuff. I build stuff and then I remove it. There we go. And I keep on moving along. Oh no, I'm already at 77 HP. God damn, a little distracting. I'm getting close to getting to my max HP. Which is 81. So I gotta try and get this under 1,000 as quick as possible. So I gotta focus. Only got a couple minutes left. No, right. Here we go. On. Yep, I do want to remove it. Come on, let's go. Keep on running, keep on rolling. No mini game. No, I have to do it. It could be there could be a lamp. What is it? Okay. Gosh darn it, you took like a couple of seconds away. I guess I can't do mini games in my house or something? Or do you not like me? Nerve that dude. Just to go poof. As soon as he appeared, like literally, like within a couple of seconds, I talked to him. He just disappeared. This dude. Are you out here trying to take a mess with me? All right. Nope. Doesn't seem like it. Let me just keep on rolling along like nothing happened. I do know this happens in a couple of trips. We're going to get the 60, the big 60. So I'm looking forward to seeing that on the screen in the next 1 or 2 numbers after that. Hopefully more than that. Hopefully we're all wrong and we get more numbers. But you know, every level does mean more experience points, and that's why this game is a long, ultra long-term goal rather than just a regular long-term goals here. You have to have short-term goals, long, middle-term, you know, long, super long, you know, ultra long details, all the details. So having goals and tracking them and or keeping yourself accountable to them is a challenge for some people. Because they, oh yeah, I'll take and totally do this, and they just go goof off and do something else, and then they just do whatever they can before what they said they would do was the time frame was over. If there was a time frame put on it, just to help him, you know, do it within that time frame, even if he did it all at once, you know. And then, you know, still a victory. You have to relax a little bit, and then just got focus, build, and stuff. You know, work hard, play hard lifestyle kind of thing. I'm already full HP, and I'm still 1200s when I got there. Oh well. Well, at least I'm full HP now, which is good. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Ooh, this one might get the level here. It might get really close to the level. No, it's definitely possible. I don't know, let me put this on. Let's see. Where's our dash really good? Yeah, 460, so this is gonna get the next level right here. That's great. And I get the 60. There we go, 60 construction. It's done. Take a picture at just at the clean 60s right there. Let's see, you can now build a house 7 rooms wide and long. Oh cool, wow. You now build a throne room. Fancy. They now build mahogany stuff, bed stuff, oak throne, spice rack, yew tree. I can grow a yew tree? What? Nice hedge, fire of unseasoned warmth, medium storage units, gilded teak bell pull, cloth covered mahogany altar. Oh wow, let me get this one out.
Like 95% sure that you can't actually chop the tree you can put in your house.
It's just for decoration?
Yeah.
Of course it is. I think I've seen it in other people's houses. It's probably like these things right here, like these trees right here. You see that are grayed out right there. You can build. You can choose what tree you want to put right there. Probably is what it is. You can probably do like, you know, mahogany, maple, other stuff. You know, the lower stuff. But now you got the yew because you're higher level. As I am. You know, I'm technically a higher level now. I'm in the 60s now. So we're going to see how far these close to 1200 planks are going to take us into the 60s. If we're going to get a couple levels, any progress is good. Because this is going to be the challenge to get to the 70. 60 was the easy part. Now it's just the warm-up. You're in the 70s where you start to really feel the slowdown. Where it just takes a little bit longer. And then 70 to 80, that's when you realize you're... It's like, this isn't like a, I'm going to get this done in one day thing. It's like, it's going to take me a couple of days to do this. Just like this is going to take me a couple of days to do it. Even though technically if I were to start it earlier in the morning and I did it all in one day, I could probably do it all in one day if I wanted to. Probably don't want to do that, honestly. Really don't. So I'm glad that I'm splitting up into 2 different things. Because it makes it more realistic.
And I don't recommend it.
You don't recommend it?
No, it's pretty awful if you have like 20,000 planks a day.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing more than like 10,000 planks in a day. That's my hard cap. I'm not doing more than 10,000. I might not even do. I might just do no more than 7,000 because 7 rhymes with Kevin. You know, so it works out. 7's a good number. That'd be like, that'd still be like 2 or 3 hours a day of doing it, is what it would be. It's still a lot, like a commitment. So I'd probably just break it up into like the 30-minute goals or something like that, like, or just like I just have the planks in my inventory, and then that's what I start for the day with, until it's gone, It's just that simple. And then, okay, this is your stock for your next day. So I'm gonna have to start selling some stuff. So I might have to probably do it off stream. I'll probably do all the stuff to make money with the bird nest by mashing them down and stuff to make them into more valuable stuff. I think I can make them into potions, right? The potion part to make even more money. I think if I turn them into the Sarman brew extract or whatever it is, or the essence, or we'll talk about Hardcore Rift Sea, where you add it to the bottle of water or the vial of water to make the thing.
The unfinished potions?
Yeah, the unfinished potions. There we go. That's the thing. Yeah, you make the unfinished potions with it. You can probably sell it for more money. Then if I just sold, well, first level of wisdom was just selling the regular bird nest, which is still making me a lot of money at the moment, but then I learned like, okay, I can crush them up and then sell them crushed and sell them even more money. It's like, okay, well, if you spend a little bit of, like, hardly anything that they can turn them into the potion things, you can make them
see
more.
This drop here? That's a 6 mil drop on the ground there.
You got a 6 million drop?
It's not mine, that guy just picked it up, but this dude that he killed over there had burning calls being up.
Oh, wow, so somebody could technically pick those up.
No. So he made 6 mil just hanging out over there.
That's crazy. He tried to attack somebody is what happened?
He was, the guy that picked it up was an anti-PKer to keep, people running the course here safe. And he killed the guy that was, paying people that was sold. So he got the drop, got all the guys. And I saw the burning balls pop up in the ground over there.
Oh, wow. So the guy that was attacking people did take out people, or did he just damage them?
No, I've done almost 700 laps here. I've only attacked him once, and the anti-PKers got him all for me, like before even done a second of attacking him.
No, that's what I'm asking. So he did manage to start to attack somebody, but he didn't actually take out anybody. The other people took him out before that happened, right?
Yeah, and you can do that a lot easier on this world because it's a bounty hunter world, and the timer is a lot less than all the other worlds. As far as if you wanted to, like if you were in a fight with someone in PvP and you didn't think you could take them out, you think they'd kill you, then in this like situation you have all the other French chat members nearby, and they could more or less attack him, the guy you're fighting, so that way he's left on with them instead, and you can get yourself situated again.
Oh.
But it's easier to do that on the bounty hunter world. That's what that's why we run on the bounty hunter world. So it's
Well, yeah,
fairly
it's a
safe
special world for
everyone.
reasoning because you have like a special like rules and law and codes and stuff like that, or like information. Is it just that world?
Yeah, it's just the bounty hunter world's where
Yeah, it doesn't
the
apply
timer
to that doesn't apply
quests.
to other worlds, or hardly it does and stuff.
Well, the timers do apply to other worlds, but they're a lot longer timers.
All right, we're getting closer to 61.
This was a whole tip. You get the max experience from these agility tickets when you have 101.
I'm getting currently 76.8k XP an hour. I'm fast. I'm pretty fast. That's pretty good. No wonder I'm leveling up so fast. This is 78k. Of course, it'd be like over 100k if I was to do with mahogany. Same thing, but it would cost more money, or it would require me to go farm more mahogany. which I'm technically not against. You know, I don't know if I'll take and use all the ones that I have, but it'll be fun to see if I can get to like 65 or close to 70 with those mahogany there, because it only said it'd be like 2,300. So if I get majority of the way, then that could be like a little final push thing that could get me there. So I might hold on to those for that reason. But I'm under 1,000, so there we go.
I'm gonna turn these chickens. See my agility experience per hour over here?
No, I need to take and make it this bigger to see. No, I don't see it.
It's right here. Because I turned in all the tickets, so it's 1.4 million.
That's crazy. You have 56 million XP, so you have almost 3 times my XP right now. Because you do the dangerous, lucrative methods of the farming. And plus, you've been playing longer as well, so you have more stuff already leveled up.
When I started this account, I had 5 million total XP. Well, when I started playing again, about less than 2 months ago.
In how
it was
many
at
millions?
5 million.
You had 5 million?
Yeah. So I made it over 50 million in the past month.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm at 23, but over 20. But it's like I'm not like trying to get a whole bunch of it. It's just like how just I naturally play just doing this. Like if I'm like right now I'm actively trying to get more because I'm trying to build these things for construction XP, of course. So I'm getting more than my normal amount of XP per hour, right? Probably right now for this, for example. So I'm glad that I'm working on all for the Tears of Guthix things. I need to start doing some more quests so I can get more stuff. So it's like I have to do like a quest day where I just like work on the easy quests. Like I just need quests done because you get more points for each quest that you do. So I want more points. So
I'm doing this quest tomorrow here. This world got to sleep.
you said you're close to
I'm
doing
seven-
the Gothic Sleep one?
Yeah, I just did 72 saving, which you're looking at. Well, I'll get 72 saving tomorrow, and then I'll do the world Gothic Sleeps because you can fight fermented demons then. You're an access to fermented demons. And they can drop stuff that's worth like I've seen upwards of over 20 million.
Oh, is that? Oh, I think I saw those. Those are the big tall monsters, right?
Well, I don't think so. Yeah, they're demons.
Yeah, but they're
if you have a
special.
120,
They have a special attack pattern that they have, I think. So you have to take and study the pattern. I think I remember watching some of the people fight it. Is there a Slayer requirement for it? Like you can get that as a Slayer test? Is there somebody killed them and getting Slayer XP for it?
if you have like I think it's a greater demon task. I think they technically count as greater demon. I'll have to
Oh,
look.
wow.
There's different variations. Like right now, I have a Slayer task for cow fights. Technically, I have like 171 cow fights I have to do, but technically I could just kill the cow fight queen 171 times instead, and get much more Slayer experience doing that.
Yeah, my friend was saying that he was fighting out a whole bunch of times to get something, but it's like so dangerous because it does so much damage to you.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to like kind of like space it by like moving up as it tries to attack you to evade the zone because it can't attack in front of you, and like back it up to where it's like the other small monsters are behind it, so it can't back up anymore, so it's trapped. So you just like run in and out, and so you can eat your food in between to be safe. Something like that. That was the
The
strategy.
cow fight queen was one of the first bosses released, and all the old bosses haven't really aged well because they pretty much gave them like a ton of health and just made them hit hard.
Yeah, he said there's meant to be fought with a group of people, not solo. Like you're fighting it with your friends, and like let's say we had like 5 or 6 people trying to attack it, or more than that. Can you have like more than that people attack stuff, or like what's the most?
Really depends on the boss. Wondering what would be option. But it's not even worth killing a complex way anymore because the best drops like 3 million. Since you're doing it as a group, you have to split that. And it's a rare drop anyway, so like agility and awareness makes more money. Completely easily. Like multiple times more money.
Okay. All right, we're getting close. We're past the halfway mark to get the 61. So we're gonna see how far we can get into 62, because I don't think we're gonna have enough to get to 62. So we're definitely 60. It's gonna be 61, and then working towards 62. If I get past 62, I will be super surprised. Super happy.
There's a 55 mil noxious malware that just dropped there, little asshole.
What happened?
Well, all the anti-PKers, I just saw another disclaimer here. He picked up a noxious malware from someone he killed. He's worth 55 million.
That's crazy. That much money just laying on the ground. 55 million. I need that 55 million.
And 5 million copper ore.
All the copper ore, says Hardcore. Buying all of it. All the copper ore. You really want to buy some copper ore, but then I can't take and buy all my construction stuff. So it's a struggle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the copper ore to flip it one, because if I would have had like 1 million copper ore back in July, I bought at 20 million, I would have doubled my money. So.
Alright, I'm back, and I'm gonna get some of my birthday cake that I showed in the picture earlier. Gonna get some, because it's always good to have a little cake. Help me keep me energized for this next hour of farming that I have right in front of me right now, or at least 30 minutes. They get this. How long you think it's gonna take me to get these 800 planks? Like 20, 30 plus minutes?
Oh, 20, 25, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 20. I'm thinking I'm gonna get it done before 9:50, so the next 24 minutes, I think. Oh, if I can click the right button. Yeah, that would help. Here we go. I know this is going to be a good investment for my future, so I can start building the wells eventually, right? In the future, when I get into the 70s, I can use some boosters again to the 80s to start building the wells.
Yeah, like the ornate pool or whatever.
No, not the ornate one, just the beginner ones that like restore your prayer or something like that.
Yeah.
That's really all I needed to do. I don't care about the health. I care about the prayer. I care about the building it. Think of be able to get
and
the.
If you get to 75, you can get the altar. That'll be the same way.
75 is the altar, so that's what. Oh, that's the one that you have right there. So.
Yeah, the gilded one. You could technically get an altar before that. It's just not gonna be the gilded one.
It won't restore your prayer, or will it still restore it? It's just not good for praying on it for bones and stuff.
Yeah, it'll still, if you pray at it, not like using bone water, but just to recover your prayer points, it'll fully recover. but it won't give you as much XP as your offering.
Yeah, I mean, I just want one. I just want one just to take in, just to recover my prayer points. I don't care about the praying at right now because I can just go to somebody else's that's already level. So I can just build one right now.
Yeah, you should be able to if you build a chapel room.
All right, 1 second, folks. I was muted. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat what I was just saying. So you did one, but not the other one. Classic. The cake that I showed right there was red velvet cake. That's what I had for my birthday. Little party that they had over there at the beach. And I'm a sucker for cream cheese icing. I just like it. So red velvet's just the first cake that came to my mind that has cream cheese icing. I'm sure there's other ones out there, but it's easy. Back to building. Alright, there we go. Looks like we're getting closer. Nope, other way. Oh, I didn't mute on here too. I thought I unmuted here, but I looked at it. Yep, we're gonna have spent over 10,000 coins here for this. There you go, 61. I don't know, I might have enough to get to 62.
You still have some in your bank, right?
What's up?
Still have some in your bank, right?
No, when I think I combined whatever I had in my bank, so it's over 3,200 when I pull it out again. So there's no more in the bank. This is all that I have right now. But I think I may have already had some in there when I fought the Spori, when I put all of them into storage. You know, I just added it to that pile. So just accumulated all together. Yep, clean 10,000 right there. To spend, what does that be like? 2,600 or close to 2,600. All the logs.
Alright, let's see how much I made in second. What laps? I made almost 2 million seconds. What lap?
Nice.
So that 770k with the first 61 laps. Well, no, almost. What? 2.6. So that makes a lot more money after you hit 61 laps. I'm doing 76 laps an hour.
76 laps an
Which
hour?
laps?
What?
Yeah, let's put a over here. I'll go 76 laps an hour, and each lap gets me about 30k. So,
That's
on
pretty
average.
good. Wilderness is great for getting bonuses and stuff, but it has the risk of dying in certain scenarios and stuff. So,
That's
I
why
would-
I wouldn't run it over lots of thousands.
yeah, so that's why they have the special worlds for that. So I'm glad that they have those things to help out people that do want to take and run without having to worry about dying and stuff. Because that'd be annoying, like if you, like let's say for example in this scenario, you brought nothing with you. Like, nothing. You just ran there naked, pretty much, with just the starting clothes that you have on. And then you get there and you're just running and people just keep on killing you, just running back and people keep on killing you, like, and they see that you drop nothing but they still, you know, take out people. I think that would be like where it's probably pushing it too far.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, if you're not gaining anything from taking them out rather than just like kill points or whatever, or bragging rights, you know, whatever you want to take and do with that information.
So I calculated out it's about 2.3 million an hour. Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's more than what I'm doing per hour for herbs, I think. Well, I don't know. It would be tough if I had to take and put like an hour's worth of time for herb into an hour's worth of time of that. Like, what it would probably be not too far off, maybe. If you account like just the time it takes to dig and run to go plant them and stuff. How much you get, it just depends on how much you get. So it'd be really a math calculation to be like, okay, what is like, you know, 1 hour's worth of time for the herb, like collecting them for, you know, that much time.
oh, what's nice about this is every time you tag, the dispenser that gives you tickets, you get food from a hero. So you don't have to worry about running up, because even if you do get a character, the next lap around you get more food and you can meal up.
Yeah, the power of the food.
At least you'll get good.
And it's special food that can only be used over there because it's blighted.
But
So you can't use it in the regular world. You can only use it in the agility area.
it only works in the wilderness.
Yeah, the
the
wilderness
wilderness
area. It
world.
doesn't have to be the agility. It could be the wilderness.
Which would be good if you were doing the wilderness bosses, or even the Royal Beast.
Alright, come on, we got this. We're fighting to be finish at a good time. So I gotta keep on fighting through this. These planks, they're in my way from accomplishing my goal. There we go, we're building it. Working on it. Can't always spam collect in this game. Sometimes it helps, but sometimes it doesn't. Because the game can only process so many clicks per second. There you go, that was fast. That was pretty good. Got it closer to the halfway mark. And soon get me under the 400s. Alright. Here we go. We get into the 400s. Woo! Getting closer. Getting closer to the halfway mark. I see the color brightening up to get closer to green. So yeah, I think I might be able to get the 62. I believe in the 62. I believe. That's pretty good for spending $1 million gold, 1.2 million gold to get to the 62 agility. I think that's pretty damn good for the price. Yep, looks like the next run it's gonna put me over the halfway mark, maybe. Nope, nope, nope. You gotta remove it before you go. That's the rule. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Now go get more. More, I say. Take my money, note on note guy. Yep, I already see the green right there. We've officially got the green, folks. Favorite color. You've unlocked it. Yep, so they're officially past the halfway mark, and we still got 400 logs, so I'm pretty optimistic that this is going to be enough. Or 442 logs to get enough. Let's see, what's the XP that I need right now? Yeah, I need 15.3k. See, I think that's definitely doable. Looking at the little calculator right here on this side. Alright, there we go. We're at like 60% right there, and we're close to 56%. Here's our dude. Gotta go for it. Alright, under 400. Let's go. Getting closer. Alright, done. That cycle, yep. We're starting to get into the numbers since I know we're making good progress. Oh, come on, no. Not the sleepy attack. Don't do this to me. Now I'm so close. Come on. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's a lot easier with the using the numbers, right?
Oh yeah, 100% better with the numbers. Sometimes I was lazy, like I was just eating my cake and I was just using one hand to do it, like old school, before like the numbers, or people knew about the numbers. Because you know, some people wouldn't even know to try that. It's like, oh, I've always done it like this, you know.
Yeah, it's little like things like that, like going up quality of life.
There we go. Now we're getting better into the green. Under 300. There we go. 298. So we are almost there. All right. Yes, I want to tear it up. Yes. 2, 1, 2. All right, now we go back. Go get some more. Getting closer every trip. It's progress.
Depending on how long I want to stay here.
Yeah, I don't want to stay there too long. Yeah, you got other stuff to do, probably. Sometimes life wants to add all this extra stuff in between the video game time. You're like, stop it, it's not cool. But But yeah, life kind of does what it wants to do. Alright, getting closer to be under 200. Currently gonna get into like the 90s here off of this one. It's gonna be fantastico. So maybe the next one or the one after this one will get it to the next level. So that's gonna be good. So I have enough flanks, that's good. I had more than enough. I'm not going to work on the other ones to get to the next level. I think I'm just going to stop at this one just because I am getting pretty tired. And I will continue it and I'll probably post the final screenshot another time. But, you know, I want to take and finish the cake on stream once I get the final bit because I just left one bite left for it. The saved it for each level. When I first got it, I'm like, oh, this is great cake, and just start eating like a third of it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, let me just save it for each level to make it even more worthwhile, you know? Prolonged dopamine. And it's finest right there. You're able to play the game for dopamine and get the food dopamine. It was funny because when I was on the trip, I actually had diagnosed. I'm on purposely knew that I was gonna food coma myself, but I did it anyway because I was taking my medication, as you know, that has a side effects. So, you know, my natural medication. Ooh, I think the next one's gonna be it. We're gonna get to 61 as we get under 200. That's pretty nice. I don't know, you know, I have it on the stream, so I can always watch back and see my starting XP and see how many bones you would get or experience you would get for it for the runs, and then we can decide if there's enough. That way, if people really want to do the extra work. But enough is enough. I think with or without it, it would have enough. I don't think I had this many in there. Oh, we got the 62. I didn't even stop it, but there we go. We got the last one. So, last piece of cake. Well, parts of a piece of cake. So 2 pieces. This is big. I'm gonna go here in my portal room because it's fancy. There we go. Last piece. Let me zoom in real good, like, close this for more dramatic effect. Alright folks, thank you for watching. If ever and it's your first time here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then don't do it. Simple as that. But appreciate all the support and all the kind words and all the help in games. You know, definitely in the beginning I wanted to try and do everything on my own, and then it's like, wait a minute, this is just easier just having other people to help you out sometimes. This is just way much better than sometimes doing it all on your own. Like, sure, there's a lot of this game I have to do on my own, but there's a lot of knowledge and skills and stuff, you know, learn not to do. Like, if you go to the dungeon without your Slayer mask and you run through the green creatures, they're going to mess you up. So you better have an escape plan or you better run. You know? So learn that multiple times the hard way. Maybe eventually I'll learn it, but Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good right now because we're almost done the task. But I don't know if I'll do a stream Tuesday just because I did a rare Monday stream. So definitely look forward to seeing me on Wednesday. So once again, thank you everyone. Have a great rest of your day, nights, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.